AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. What's good?
Yeah. Yes, we are here. Late, but we're here. We're here.
Fabian load managing again. Nigga been on vacation. Nigga been on vacation all this time. Now he get back, he load managing again. I'm gonna talk about him while he not here.
Hold on. I see the beautiful ladies are already in the building. Listen, ain't nothing more sexier than when you walk in the crib and the lady is waiting there for you.
Waiting right there at the door.
Now you can use your imagination, whatever she's wearing or not wearing.
Right.
But when the ladies is waiting in the building, fellas, y'all know, look. But when the ladies is waiting, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant, one of the OGs, Darlene Bryant is in the building. Wonder Woman is in the building. Rhonda Flores is in the building. The beautiful ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. Flee, how do you feel, all jokes aside, right? Big shout out to the chat, right? Y'all know me. It's a good Saturday. That number, get it up. Yeah, we late. We black. What do you expect?
My bad, y'all.
Yeah. Right?
My bad, y'all.
Flee, before we get going, all jokes aside, how does it feel, man, when, we jump on live and the chat is just sitting there waiting for us, and when you look, it's the beautiful ladies, but all jokes aside, when the chat is just, you see the comments, where the hell y'all at? What's going on?
I love it.
What's your first thoughts?
We're doing something right. We must be doing something right if we pop up and the old faithfuls is here. The people that you know you can rely on, right? I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces in the spot, right? So, yeah, that feels good. Happy to see y'all. Yeah. Darlene B, what up? Rhonda Flores, what up? Wonder Woman, what up?
Okay, I see my guy Ray Floyd in the building. Sean right now in the building. Listen, they David M in the building. They listen.
Ray, what up, Ray?
It's all smiles and giggles now. In about 2-3 minutes. You see that? Watch it turn into that when we start discussing what we're about to discuss. KNICKS Rehab, y'all. On a special Saturday, Flee. Right, listen. We was going to wait to see y'all tomorrow, but we said, you know what? We miss our people. We know our people look for us. Bless one. What up, baby?
Bless one.
We said we'd give y'all a special live on a beautiful Saturday night, right? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know how it be a long, hard week working, right? You look forward to the weekend.
Yep. Damn sure.
Let's get right to it, Flee. KNICKS Rehab.
KNICKS Rehab, y'all.
Darlene B, you are 100% correct. But Darlene Bryant, I love you. Blame it on Fabian. Yeah. Darlene B, it is Fabian's fault. We told him 8:30. He made a mistake and put 8 o'clock. We text him. You made a mistake on the thumbnail. He didn't respond. So y'all know tomorrow night when we go live during the Golden State versus Knicks game, get on his head top. Please.
And he's not here.
How do you go on vacation and then your first day back at work, you call out?
How does that work? How you bang out? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
How you bang out on a bang out?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Bold moves by our brother Ray. He watching. He hear what's going on. He know.
Look, hey, Fleece, somebody in the chat think they know me.
They do. J from 313. That means 313. That's Detroit. That's Michigan.
Somebody in the chat think they know me.
St. Louis. Where that from? It's somewhere over there.
Let's get right to it. KNICKS Rehab. Big win yesterday. People may troll us and clown us because we say big win against the Pacers because we know the Pacers are attempting to lose, right? No Halliburton, no Siakam, and we know all season, right? But we all know, like we said yesterday, when it's a rivalry, it doesn't matter. A rivalry is a rivalry, no matter who's on the court, who's on the field. We don't give a fuck, right? And I'm the type, if it's a rivalry and you're missing your guys, I want to kick you and beat you down even more. so your
I don't
guys
care
can
who's
sit
on the
there.
floor.
Exactly. But Flee, last couple games, when certain guys are on the bench, when certain guys are on the floor, the ball doesn't move. A lot of mistakes is made. When certain players is off the court, ball movement, less mistakes. We going there, y'all. Yes, we are going there. Flee, I gotta ask you. This is difficult because he's beloved, but we ask the questions. We come up with the topics that nobody dares to come up with, Flee. Are the Knicks better without Josh Hart?
No.
Oh, see, relax.
No. Now I gotta relax. You asked me a question. Now I can answer the question.
Chat. Are the Knicks better without the Josh Hart? Flee, the floor is yours. Is this a trolling topic? Is this something that we shouldn't discuss? Or, is this something we should look at? Because we can't ignore all week in the chat, people saying they sick of Josh Hart. We watch when we play basketball, when he's off the floor, we look a little better. Flee, are we better without Josh Hart?
I mean, that's Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson off the floor. When we look better, when the ball moves, when we D'ing up, when we're down and we make comebacks. Jalen Brunson's off the floor too, y'all. That's just a quick reminder. Jalen Brunson is off the floor when those things happen too. So if we're gonna go anywhere, we ain't going without Jalen Brunson. But no, I don't think we look better without Josh Hart. We're not going to be a better team without Josh Hart. We're just not. We're not going to be a better team, flat out. What he brings to us, nobody else on our team brings, and it's the hustle, it's the grit, it's the fire, it's the playing every possession like it's your last. We applaud Russell Westbrook for playing 100 miles an hour all game, but we kill Josh Hart for it. Like I can't get with acting like we could go forward and be a good team. This particular team go forward with being a good team without Josh Hart. We just can't. Does he get a little bit too much dip on his chip? Yeah. But that's Mike Brown asking him to elevate who he is. Take open shots, Josh Hart. Be aggressive, Josh Hart. That's what Mike Brown is telling him. Should he be less aggressive? I don't know. I can't say that because if he's less aggressive, what type of player is he? That means he's not crashing the glass. That means he's not going after 50-50 balls. That means he's not trying to just play defense. So I can't get with us being better without Josh Hart. Do we look different on the basketball court? For sure. But if y'all want to replace Josh, if y'all want to get rid of Josh Hart or him not going forward, who are you replacing what he brings to us with? Who's going to do it? Diawara? Clarkson? Bridges? Who going to do it? So that's my question back to you. Okay. Who's going to do it if we need to go forward without Josh Hart?
You make some great points, right? And this was a difficult topic for us because we all know what Josh Hart means to the Knicks. Like you can't, Flee, you'll be blind if you say you can't see, right, how important at times Josh Hart is to the New York Knicks. With that being said, we are a better basketball team without Josh Hart. And let me explain. Do every team need a player like Josh Hart? Yes. But you need a player like Josh Hart to only beat Josh Hart, if that makes any sense. We've seen how many guys in NBA history make a difference on the basketball court without attempting to try to be an offensive option, a la Dennis Rodman. You even got the kid Dyson Daniels in Atlanta. Yeah, he's not great offensively, but what he does defensively is insane at times, especially when he plays against the Knicks, how his assignment is just make Brunson uncomfortable. The point I'm trying to make is if Josh Hart can be just Josh Hart and not try to be Josh Hart Starks, then I agree. But if we can't get a coach to coach him correctly, right? Prime example, Dennis Rodman in Chicago, uncoachable at times, other teams. You get him with Mike and Phil Jackson, and I'm pretty sure if Dennis Rodman played with Kobe, it would have been the same thing. You need a strong presence for certain players to make you successful. Josh Hart's relationship with Jalen Brunson is bad for the team. So when I say, are we better without Josh Hart, that plays a part as well. He's never held accountable. For every great play he does, he's going to do 2 bonehead plays to subtract that. This is just a fact. You could sit there and watch it and just wait for it, right? So it's no coincidence this last couple games, we are all watching the game together and we are screaming at each other at the TV, why is Josh Hart back in the game? How many defensive assignments he missed? Now, Flee, he's one of the guys on the team. You're saying they see him?
I know. That's a lie. That's a lie. You're lying. You was cooking until you said they see Josh Hart and see food. No, it's not true. It's just not true. This is not true. 100% effort on the defensive end every night you're going to get from Josh Hart. Whether you think he's a defensive liability to the other guy, whatever, but you're going to get 100% effort from him every single night. I can't say that about everybody. You've been begging and asking for the last 2 months, where's Mikal Bridges? Yeah. We never have to ask if Josh Hart is on the floor, good or bad. Good or bad. So I can't. We beat the Pacers and we beat the Jazz without Josh Hart. We look like a better team the last 2 games?
No. All right. So, no, stay there. Because like I told you, these are going to be the uncomfortable conversations that we are all going to have to have as Knicks fans, right? Because let's be for real. We're the only platform that are going to, we want to have these discussions. Nobody's going to have these discussions. No network, none of these big time guys like a Stephen A. None of them going to want to have this conversation because it's going to be tough because it's hard to have a conversation like this about a guy that's beloved, right? A guy that, like you said, Flee, gives maximum effort. But if you can't coach him correctly, Josh Hart will hurt you more than help you. So, yes, Mike Brown plays a part in this, allowing him to have the freedom that he has. He shouldn't have that freedom. And like I said, the point I was making with a Dennis Rodman, I'm not saying Josh Hart is Dennis Rodman, but I'm saying the effect he can have on the Knicks, right, without scoring sometimes is beautiful. But the bonehead plays, the turnovers, the low basketball IQ plays, the consistently getting beat with the back screen, the how many times we just see him not knowing when he's out on the court, always cheating, always looking. It's just, for me, even when we lose ball games, whether we win or lose, no matter who we play against, the last maybe 2-3 weeks, we've all been up here and we've been watching the chat. They've been getting on Josh Hart. And I'm just saying, if he can't get smarter as a basketball player, Flee, he hurts us more than helps us. So
I disagree with that.
Okay.
I disagree with that.
All right. So explain why you disagree with that, please.
Because his effort plays and the plays that he makes, which are smart basketball plays, I think outweigh the turnovers and the things that he is on a short leash. We have watched Mike Brown sit him. He was started out 0 for 7 against the Spurs the other night. Not the other night, but a couple weeks ago in Madison Square Garden. Mike Brown pulled him. As soon as he put him back in the game, his role completely changed. He stopped taking bad shots. He got back into what he does great. Running the floor, pushing the ball, trying to go downhill, right? Like doing all the hustle stuff that he's good at. I just think as you're an NBA player, you have to gain new things to your tool bag if you want to be effective. they're playing below the free throw line against this dude sometimes. Do y'all remember how Rondo was getting defended in the NBA Finals? How Kobe was playing below the free throw line? Rondo got the basketball. That's how guys defend Josh Hart now, because they know he's not a great shooter, and they would live with him shooting the basketball. Mike Brown's offense says, though, be aggressive. Take open shots when you open. Well, nigga, you're going to be wide open all the time because we don't respect you. You respect your jump shot. So I just think the positives for me outweigh the negatives. We yelling at the TV when he gets to the basket, fumbles it, and does some dumb shit. I am not arguing with you guys. That is absolutely true. But the other things, I just feel like we don't have a bunch of guys that do that. If we had a bunch of guys that did that, I would be comfortable with saying, yo, Josh Hart needs to be playing 15 to 20 minutes and that's it. I saw a comment in the comment section. Big shout out to Gabriel. He said the low risk, high reward move is taking Josh Hart off the bench. I don't have a problem with that, because now he's a part of the second unit and he like ignites. He's part of igniting that second unit with Alvarado and Mitch and all of that. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't think he should be taken out of rotation. I'm against that.
That's a great point. And for me, I'm not saying take him out of the rotation, but we can't ignore that, when he's off the court, the ball flows, the mistakes lessen, right? I think we're still, as a basketball team, I still think our IQ is not good, right? We don't play smart basketball, especially down the stretch. So for me, I just feel like a Josh Hart, we all know, yeah, he should come off the bench. But at this point, he's not coming off the bench. So we have to judge him as a starter, right? But when we look at a lot of
NBA, that the move that saves Mike Brown's job? If Mike Brown decides to change the lineup right now, take Josh Hart off the bench, and it creates this like amazing bench that we have now, and that changes everything, and we go on a run. Is that the move that saves Mike Brown's job? Because he's a sitting duck right now. If he don't get to the finals, it's up for him.
It might be. It might be, Flee. But that goes to the point I was making when I kind of like compared it to, like I said, a Draymond Green, a Dennis Rodman, what Bruce Brown did with the Denver Nuggets when they won that championship. We can go through just NBA history of guys like Josh Hart that can be the difference, right? But they can also cause problems. And I think he causes too much havoc at times. And it's like, yo, we need you to be specifically great at what you're great at. I think he focuses too much on offense. Now, I always say this, every Knicks rehab, when he's in transition, when he's going downhill, I'm comfortable. But when he's trying to run the offense, when he's taking step backs, when he's just wide open for a reason. Now, sometimes he knocks him down, but we can't ignore just the mental mistakes he makes night in and night out. And his relationship with Jalen Brown is really affecting the team in a negative way. And it's no coincidence. I'm sorry, Brunson. Thank you, Flee. I'm sorry. Hart's relationship with Brunson is having a real negative effect on the team. And we can't ignore, when we watch these games, how he drives us crazy. I always say, he's the family member that you love to death. But you can't be around him 24/7. And I think with basketball, like seriously, you love to see him once in a while. But if you see him 3-4 days,
Thanksgiving,
Christmas, New Year's,
right.
If he pop up on Easter and play Easter egg hunt with the kids,
it's love.
But when you see that nigga 4-5 days in a row,
it's like, hold on, you didn't go home
yet?
Why you still around?
Now he in the refrigerator. He asking to borrow $3.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's sitting in your spot on the couch watching the TV. Like, nah, go home, bro.
Little shit missing. He ain't stealing it.
Little shit missing.
Look. Yo, where's my cologne? I got a date tonight. You get a text.
Little shit missing.
You get a text from him. Yo, my fault. I borrowed your cologne. If I bring it back tomorrow, like, so that's
funny as hell.
And we can't ignore, like I said, I think we got the greatest chat on YouTube, in social media, because they keep it a buck, they keep it 1,000, and we are all up here seeing and saying the same things. Yes, we love him. Yes, you need a player like that, but you need him to be under control, Flee. And I think he's getting out of control more and more as the season progresses. And Mike Brown being the coach, Jalen Brunson being his best friend, like I said, Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson contained Dennis Rodman to the point where you heard Sean Kemp say when they played the Bulls in the finals, it wasn't Jordan that beat us. It was Dennis Rodman. That's the effect we want Josh Hart to have on this basketball team, Flee. So maybe it's not Josh Hart's fault. Hold on, let me ask you then.
Okay.
How much blame do you give Mike Brown, the front office, and Jalen Brunson for Josh Hart's too much machismo, right? Too much confidence. Do we blame others for that? Or do we just solely blame it on Josh Hart?
Big shout out to Prince Charles, 1976. Thank you for your $4.99. Yeah, Flee, I disagree. How about Josh Hart work on that damn jump shot? That's what great players do for that championship. I would challenge you to go look at the numbers and look at how he's been working on his jump shot. Big shout out to Peter Patton. OG hates when I bring up this brother, but he was brought in for a reason. And he's helped some of our guys become better shooters. So I appreciate the comment. We all appreciate the comment, but I got to push back on that. Prince Charles, he has put in the work. That's why they're allowing him to shoot the way he shoot and take the shots that he's taking, because he's put in the work and actually become a better shooter than he was in LA, than he was in Villanova, than he was in New Orleans, in Portland, and all that. Like, he's worked in his game. But again, I'm not opposed to saying there needs to be a balance. You worked on your game, yes, but there's a little bit too much dip on your chip. You should not be out there taking 15 shots a game. That's not your game, Josh Hart. It's not your game. You a nigga that, yes, get it off the rim, offensive rebounding. You are one to get it in transition, make a great defensive play, and then get it in on a fast break. Like, that's your game. I'm cool with him doing that. But what I'm not cool with is him taking it up another level and trying to get things off the bounce, taking shots off the dribble, getting dribble handoffs, and all of that stuff. That's not him. That's not him. And I wish Mikal Bridges would have the aggression that Josh Hart has, have the willingness to be somebody that defenses have to worry about on a night in, night out basis. Josh Hart wouldn't have to be this guy looking for offense. You said he's focused on offense. Well, guess what? We don't get too much production from our two guard, our starting two guard. So yeah, we could pop the bubble on Josh Hart and pump the brakes on him. But that whatever shot attempts he's gonna take and the aggression that he has, give that to the other guys then. Let him play his role. I'm cool with that. You gotta jump in and jump out. OG jumping in and jumping right out. Appreciate the chat, y'all. But I mean, I fully agree. I fully agree with the chat, with OG, and with anybody that feels like we may need to flirt with bringing Josh Hart's role down, and bringing his role down, meaning the type of minutes that he plays, the offensive freedom that he has. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we cannot act like he's not a guy. Yes, sir. We cannot act. I was just saying, OG, I totally agree with you, the chat, and anybody else that feels like Josh Hart's role can be reduced from an offensive perspective. I'm just saying that, yeah, we could get balanced with that, but we absolutely need him going forward. Playoff time, down the stretch of games, getting a big rebound. You talked about big rebounds all the time. The guys that come up with the big rebounds on our team is Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns. We need him for that. So I'm not against Mike Brown thinking about taking Josh Hart off the bench and being part of that, cardiac second unit. I'm all for that. But for him to, get a role like Sohan, because that's what it feels like, the chat is saying. I don't know if you're saying that, but it feels like y'all want his role to go down to being a Sohan, a Mo Diawara at this point. And at this point, that's not going to help us.
we asked the question yesterday, right? Who's the most, important Knick moving forward, right? And when you really think about that question, when you think about, we all know, the best player on the team is very important, right? Coaching is very important. Josh Hart's position, that style of player is probably top 3 most important players on any championship contending team. Okay, can we agree to that? Right?
Absolutely.
A la Draymond Green, a Robert Horry, right? Iguodala in Golden State. Like I said, a Bruce Brown in Denver. Like these guys. But Flee, at that position, you have to be very smart as a basketball player, right? We can't ignore Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman, Iguodala. Very smart guys on both ends of the floor, right? That's just a fact.
But also lack discipline in certain areas. And so what I'm saying is you got to take the good and the bad with those type of guys. Maybe not Iggy, but the guys that you're naming, the Bruce Browns, the Bruce Bowens, the Dennis Rodmans, the Draymond Greens, they come with a little shit to them. They come with a little shit. It's like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just say, like, yo, I understand that we get frustrated with those type of guys because, yeah, Draymond thinks he's a 3-point shooter. You're not. Dennis Rodman can't keep his head in the game sometimes. Yo, we need you, Dennis. Keep a cool booty. Like Patrick Beverly. We need a Patrick, that type of guy. Oh, we love Patrick Beverly. But the undisciplined and becoming unraveled, it comes with these guys. Either, for me, I don't know if Josh Hart is to that extent in terms of unraveling, but when you got a guy like that, I just feel like the fire is worth it.
Big shout out Thrill 'em Guns, man. Thank you.
Well, what up, well?
Yes, love y'all to life. My brothers, AllBall TV forever. Thrill 'em, you already know, fan forever.
Well,
big shout out Pops.
Yes.
Everybody always show love to Thrill 'em and his Pops, man. That's fam. Y'all are all family. Let me make that clear, right? But big shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all always. Thrill 'em. Always send our love to Pops, man. Tell them we said what's up.
Yes, sir.
Flee, we watched, because for us to win a championship, no matter how great Cat is or Brunson is going to be, no matter how great OG or Mitchell Robinson is going to be defensively, you need the Josh Harts. Chicago don't listen. We talk about let's give the chat a history lesson on how important Josh Hart is to winning a championship, playing that position. You can go however far back. Let's even go to the Lakers with a guy like Rick Fox, right? Let's go to Golden State Warriors with Draymond Green, right? We always
Speech, what up?
King Speech,
what up?
Fleet, everybody always alludes to, Mike don't win those rings without Scotty. Well, goddamn it, Scotty and Mike don't win those rings without Dennis fucking Rodman, right? Bruce Brown goes to the Denver Nuggets and makes them a championship team. And they win a championship because of the role he played. Can Josh Hart do that? And what I mean by is,
our guy Legends Production is here. I know you.
Listen.
Legends, what up?
Flee, just real quick, 10, 20 seconds, y'all. Legend Z Productions. That name is 100% correct. Legend, right? Yo, y'all keep going. Been watching some of the streams on my downtime. Yo, Legend Z, man, we really appreciate you, my brother. Like, real talk, man. Real love over here. You real family, and we love your platform, but we just love how you support and show us love. So, listen, we always give that love and support back, man. But appreciate you. Everybody show love, Legend Z Productions. He does great work. Great work, Flea.
That's a fact. Love what he's doing.
Oh,
Turbo!
Man.
What up, Turbo?
My God,
I
listen,
see
y'all.
Turbo in a minute. Turbo, what up, boy?
Just real quick, before we continue this chat, Flea, Turbo was one of the first guys with us on those IG lives.
It's a fact.
So when y'all see us shout out certain people, it's a certain love and respect there, man. Turbo was there from the beginning. Yes, big, and he always supported no matter what. Big, and he always was positive. Turbo, always a good brother. Big shout out Turbo, man. Thank you, Turbo.
Yes, sir.
Flea, for us to win a championship, Josh Hart is going to have to be one of the important pieces. But he's going to have to be able to play smart basketball. And like I said, ho.
Ah, there she go. She modest today. She said, you niggas is playing with me. I got a turtleneck on now. How about that? Here. Niggas is upset. I'll put a turtleneck on for niggas.
Flee, I'm gonna just say this.
That's what she did.
If she got on the uniform I think she has on.
Oh, I ain't even peep. Oh,
that's always been my dream. But I'm gonna be respectful because
I see
the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. New York City's finest. Knicks House Tatted Mommy is in the building. Thank you for your $4.99. Ho.
Knicks House Tatted
the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. The OG of OGs is in the building. Tory B is in the building, nigga. Tory B, what up, baby? Hey, Knicks House Tatted Mommy. I got to get you off the screen because my mind is like, you fluster us sometimes.
Yeah, man, act like you've been here before.
Flee. No, because the uniform, that's
fucking you up.
It's my fantasy.
I know, you fucking you up.
Come in the house. Get down, nigga.
Cuff me. Get
on the floor.
Cuff me.
Hey, Knicks House Tatted Mommy, you know we have fun, man. Always love.
You know it's love.
Always love. Hold on. She's back in the building. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. This is 2-3 days in a row we've been seeing her now. 5-star chick is in the building.
Family, yes. 5-star chick. Yes. It's like that cousin, only it's a female. We want her around, but it's like that cousin.
Yes.
That cousin. Yes. Hey, nigga, you still here?
Yes. Fellas, y'all know the drill. Please, man, shout out the ladies. Be respectful. A Hart, a Josh Hart, a higher wave. Y'all know how we do. We love our ladies up here. Tory B, what up, baby?
Tory B, what up, girl?
Flee, getting back. If y'all are late into the chat, the conversation we're having today on Knicks Rehab, are the Knicks better without Josh Hart?
That's where we at.
Flee, we watch Michael Jordan basically take Dennis Rodman under the wing, right? And be responsible for him. And we all know the clip. Dennis Rodman goes to Vegas, right? Comes back. Him and Michael Jordan have that silent talk. They didn't even have to speak. And from then on, it was off to the races. How much responsibility is it on Jalen Brunson to have his main guy under control and play smart basketball and be one of the most important pieces to our team if we're going to win a championship?
I think Brunson needs to have that with Hart and everybody. Like, he should be able to know when to pull the plug, when to pull the cords back, when to say, hey, that's enough. Hey, this is not where you need to be at tonight. This is not rolling tonight. We need to pivot and go this way. Like, Jalen Brunson should be able to be vocal enough to do that, especially with Josh Hart. Like, forget everybody else. I know the whole team, but specifically Josh Hart. You've won championships with Josh Hart before, I believe. They won one in Villanova together. So, so just don't act like you're not the captain of this team. And regardless of what Josh Hart is doing, if he's not playing well, you should be the first guy up there. One, encouraging him, but two, letting him know you're not playing well right now, bro. That will go a long way. That goes a long way because you were feeling like Josh Hart was getting taken out the game. First thing you say, you see his body language. Like, yo, what's up? And you're saying like he shouldn't have that type of body language because he wants to stay in the game, number one. But number two, who the hell is Josh Hart to have that type of body language coming out of the game? I push back on you and say Josh Hart does a lot of things on the basketball court that helps us win games. So that's why in his mind, I don't think he thinks that he's Dwayne Wade. I don't think that. But I do think that he aspires to be a Andre Iguodala, a Draymond Green type effect. So listen, man. Bench Josh Hart if you want to. Play Josh Hart 10 minutes a game if you want to. I like to see.
But Fleet, see, you doing to me right now. Pause. Ain't nobody saying, yeah, I know. Big shout out Gabriel Galliano. If I pronounce that right. If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. Fleet, I would love for us to respond to this real quick. When Hart starts, the Nova Core, Brunson Hart Bridges tends to gravitate towards each other. leaves Karl-Anthony Towns, your biggest all-star investment, standing in the corner.
And Gabriel, like I totally agree with that. Another comment from our guy Gabriel Galliano: moving Hart to the bench breaks the magnetic pull Jalen has towards his college buddies and forces him to actually run an offense that includes everyone. My retort to that is this: are we really talking about guys right now that do not know how to play with everybody on the basketball court on the pro level? Are we at the point right now where there's a bunch of other guys in the NBA that have played together in college that don't ostracize other guys on a basketball team? Like, there's plenty of guys that have done this. Why are they challenged is my issue. Why are they challenged to feel like they don't need Karl-Anthony Towns to get to the promised land? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever to me.
Big shout out Turbo. Flee, I got to get your response on this. Josh Hart is more important than Mitchell Robinson. If we're talking both fully healthy, chat, I need y'all to get into this conversation because I never thought of this. This is why we love Turbo, Flee, right?
Of course.
And Turbo knows his shit. Don't get it misconstrued. But chat, we need y'all to get into this.
Talk hoops for a long time.
Right. Flee. Josh Hart more important than Mitchell Robinson?
I would say right now, no. I would say no. Because with 30 minutes on the floor last night, Mitchell Robinson grabbed the most rebounds he's ever grabbed in his career. Like, and so if Mitchell Robinson could be out there, you know the type of effect Mitchell Robinson can have on the floor. Hence why I lose my mind with Mitchell Robinson all season long, y'all. Y'all know the love-hate relationship I have with him. I've been honest about this. Very forthcoming. OG always says it. Mitch, for me, Mitch is the cousin. Again, another cousin reference. I love Mitch, but I don't like him. And I don't like him for shit like that last night. Did y'all see what he did last night? I lie against the Pacers, but so what? We needed everything from it. We needed all of it. And defensive player of the game last night. Like, what Mitch does when he's fully healthy is, in my opinion, irreplaceable in the league, in this league today. Yeah, we could get other guys to, like, you know, be a faux Mitch, but nah, irreplaceable in terms of what Mitch does. So, Josh Hart is, in terms of finding glue guys, if you do your homework enough, you may be able to find other glue guys. But what Mitch does, I don't think that's not replaceable.
Now that's a great point, right? And that's a great question by Turbo, right?
Turbo,
I love the chat. They are engaging and, like, you know, they're discussing in the chat. Remember, when we ask who's the most important player, we're talking fully healthy, of course. Getting into the playoffs, that's going to get us to the next level. I said Mitch. You know, you and Fabian said Cat. But once again, nobody's right or wrong. But I understand what Turbo was saying. Now, I disagree. I think Mitch is the most important player on the team, right? But I understand what Turbo was saying, and let me explain, Flee, then maybe you can respond. Josh Hart, that position that he plays, you have to be a very smart, intelligent basketball player, bro. Like I said, he's our Dennis Rodman, our Draymond Green, our Iguodala. That's what he's supposed to be, Flee. And I'm not comparing him to those guys. I'm not saying he's that. I don't right, but no, but sometimes we gotta say that because people, you know, I'm a nut, so they think I'm going there, right? I'm not saying he's as good as those guys, or but I'm saying what he's supposed to mean to us is what those guys meant, what Rodman meant to the Bulls. When Golden State was winning those championships with Iguodala, Draymond Green meant to the Warriors. He's supposed to be that, right? In that position, you have to be very smart, right? You just have to be great. And too many times, Flee, he makes too many mistakes. Kendrick Perkins said something the other night about just a lot of guys on the Knicks, but he kind of alluded more to OG and Mikal Bridges, and I wish he would have alluded to Josh Hart as well.
Mm-hmm.
We need you guys to focus on being great at what you're great at. Flee, what's that saying? Let the offense come to you.
Yeah, we've been saying that.
Right, a guy like Josh Hart. Flee, your opinion after I read this super chat. Why does Josh Hart feel he has to force the offense instead of allowing it to come to him and just him being great at what he's great at? Let me. Big shout out at Prince Charles. Thank you for your $4.99. Yo, Professor Flee, you know your shit. Thanks for breaking JH down. If this team don't get the chip, listen, I
appreciate you, Prince Charles.
Flee is one of the illest. I always say it. My brother Flee is one of the illest.
I love y'all, man. Love y'all. Love you, OG. Yeah. Give me the question again.
We all know.
Hold on. Let's talk to Tori B for a second. She asked the question. Playing fucking hooky, Tori. Load managing. Nigga just came back from vacation. Tori, how's he allowed to do these things? How? What's the punishment, Tori B?
Tori B, when we go live tomorrow against Golden State, we need y'all in the chat on his head top. Hey, Tori B, I just told Flee, I don't know what job you come back from vacation and call out.
Nigga said, how you bang out on the bang out?
Bang out.
How you bang out on the bang out?
Tori B, how you bang out on the bang out? How you call out and you already out?
Look at Jeremy's house say, you always need to recover from a good vacation. I feel you, Jeremy. Have Fabian's back. Let's go, Jeremy. Have his back.
Flee, Josh Hart, we all know that saying as ballers. Coach has been saying it forever. You got to let the offense come to you, especially if you're not a great offensive player, right? And we see how many times when Josh Hart is just patient and allows the offense to come to him, he knocks down shots. He gets in the open court. He's in transition. Does a player like Josh Hart, should he be more patient on offense and just continue to be great at what he's great at, which is, like you said, just effort, rebounding, and just pushing the pace?
To Josh Hart's credit, real quick, because I'm going to address that. But to his credit, anybody that works on their game and sees an actual improvement, they want to test that shit out. They get a little antsy. When I felt like I became a better shooter, I wanted to start taking more perimeter shots. I'm talking about me. I could never really shoot the basketball. Everything was to the rim. Everything was cleaning the glass. Everything was real tough and rugged. But when I actually started working on my jumper, I wanted to see. Let me see what the work that I put in, is it going to be a good result? And to be honest with you, that's what happens with these guys. These guys come out here and they want to start trying new shit. Slow down. Keep a cool booty. Colin, you can't shoot, nigga. You can't shoot. You worked on it, but you can't shoot. Like
no. Stay there.
Move that pill. Move that pill.
Big shout out Knicks Nation too. We see you in the building. Flee.
Knicks Nation.
Stay right there. Who's gonna hold you accountable when they see you doing that?
My guys. Fully. My guys. They go, hold on, slow down, hold on.
Flee.
Knock down two, because I start getting antsy. I knock down two. Swing that pill, man.
Right. And hold on, Flee. And also, when you do get subbed out, when you're walking to the bench, what is the coach telling you as you're walking to the bench?
Me is all right, be cool.
He's gonna let it be known.
He's coaching me. He's coaching me. Yeah. He's coaching me. For sure. Leave me alone, Mike T.
And Flee. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. That's Jalen Brunson and Mike Brown's responsibility. To keep him controlled, because if he gets out of control, we've seen it.
Right.
Flee did. Yeah, the youngest in charge. That's right. Keep a cool booty, Colin. Right.
Keep a cool booty. Word.
Flee. how many times have we seen coaches, best players hold their guys accountable? Josh Hart can't have that mindset, Flee, because there's something at stake now.
Yeah.
There's a championship on the line.
I like what you said there. We ain't just fucking around. We ain't just trying to tinker and try to see what works and what doesn't work. There's something at stake. Say that again. I like what you said right there. There's something at stake. There's
something at stake now, right? And Nostalgic Nick, big shout out to him. I love what he said, right?
Hey, hold on. Hey, truth teller, you came in here the other night and you said some funny shit. I let you rock the other night. I let you rock. I saw you say some little fly shit. Flee is a little extra. This is me. I let you rock the other night. Come in here with good energy or get the fuck out of here. Respectfully. Now that's extra. If you want me to be extra, that's extra. Come in here with good energy. It's love in here. If you're not coming here with love, get the fuck out of here from my gut. Go ahead, OG. These niggas think that they could fucking play with me. Like, I'm not playing with you niggas. I don't stop it.
Listen, sometimes in life, what your parents say, sometimes you got to be a hard head and learn on your own.
I was waiting for this little goofy nigga to pop up again. I was waiting. I couldn't wait.
Sometimes in life, you have to learn on your own. Truth teller.
You niggas know I got a list. I be waiting for. I don't say nothing. Hey. I just jot it down. Next time I see you in traffic, we can have a conversation.
Hey, truth teller, what Kevin Hart said, you gonna learn today. Nigga said, I got time today. So listen.
He thought he was gonna sneak that in there. Thought I didn't remember. I remember, nigga. You would suck my dick. How about that one? Goodbye forever.
Take care of him. Flee.
Goodbye.
We watch. Let me let you handle your business first. Go ahead, handle your business. Handle your business.
Catch you in traffic next time. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Flee. Josh Hart. Nostalgic Nick. He said it. Hey, y'all, we right back at it. Y'all know how we do it.
Right back.
Handle the BI. We get right back to KNICKS Rehab. We ain't worried about that. When we talk about Josh Hart, right? When you watch a lot of the Chicago Bulls highlights, the Draymond Green highlights with Golden State, when Dennis Rodman got the ball, who's the first person he's looking for? It's either Jordan or Scottie Pippen. They are touching the ball no matter what. Nostalgic Nick said, and I highlighted it, pass the fucking ball to Cat. Flee, Josh Hart's job is not to have more field goals than Karl-Anthony Towns. It's not to touch the ball more than Karl-Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson.
This is true.
If Josh Hart becomes the player that we need him to be, is he the piece that gets us over the top?
Nah, that's too much. That's too much responsibility for Josh Hart. That's too much responsibility for Josh Hart. Josh Hart needs to play exactly how what he does, where he flourishes. Be the Swiss Army knife. Go in the toolbox and say, what do I need in the toolbox for this game? I need to get 5 offensive rebounds. He can go do that. What do I need to get in the toolbox for this game? I need you to help me defend Wemby. You ain't gonna do nothing, but I need you to just go out there and be a body on Wemby. Oh, what do I need for this game, Josh Hart? I need you to play make a little bit. Like, just do that. When we start putting like heavy responsibility on Josh Hart, that's when things change a little bit. Right now, the offense changed up. We got Josh Hart out there thinking that he's a 3-point shooter. Draymond Green, in his peak, he knew exactly what he was great at. You said Dennis Rodman, OG. Dennis Rodman knew what he was great at, right? Iggy knew what he was great at. Bruce Brown knew what he was great at. Bruce Bowen knew what he was great at. All these championship level teams that were great. We took smaller role, but just being glue. Peyton Pritchard knows what he's good at. He knows what he's good at. He knows how to help Boston win, right? Like, you think about all the teams that have won, they have that glue guy. But when the glue guy gets a little bit out of pocket, then we got to know when to reel him back in. That's when the coach Sits him down. You 0 for 7, sit your ass down. Let's get back to it. Josh Hart, you taking bad shots tonight from Brunson. Hey, bro, get off of it. It's not falling tonight. So he's got to be able to trust the guys that he's in the trenches with. When somebody looks at you and says, yo, come sit next to me for a second. You're a little too excited. You know what they say. You know what they say. You was talking about with the fantasy. You just got a little too excited. You seen her with the police outfit on. You see shit you was like, you got a little excited. I just gotta slow down a little bit. That's all. See,
I'm seeing the comments, and big shout out Mark Starks, right? I'm not
what Mark Starks said.
Right. So he's definitely saying a lot, right? But when I'm saying about Josh Hart, I know he's not as big pause as an Iggy or Draymond, right? I know he doesn't have the skill of those guys. I'm talking about the mindset. I'm talking about the basketball IQ, right? That's what I'm talking about. Bruce Brown, Bruce Bowen, Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman. We go on and on and on. Flee, those guys would never shoot the ball more than the star player. Never. They do everything else that it takes to win the basketball game. And when they're wide open and they are given the opportunity, they take advantage. I have no problem with Josh Hart taking advantage of the opportunity. But for me, you cannot freeze out Karl-Anthony Towns. You just can't. If you think we're going to have an opportunity to win a championship, I think Josh Hart has to turn into a smart basketball player overnight, Flee, for us to be successful. And that's what I mean by when I say, are we better without him? Because you can't pay enough money for the energy and effort he gives. Like, it's just insane, right? But the basketball IQ, Flee, we can't ignore how much of that he's lacking. We can't. And it's a detriment to the team. Am I going a little overboard?
No, but I understand the concern. You don't clean up. But see, here's my thing. I feel like the things that you're disappointed with in Josh Hart and the things that you would like to see change are changeable things. You think that what's happening with Josh Hart is something that he would be opposed to changing? Taking less bad shots, getting off the ball earlier, picking your spots when to go downhill and when not to go downhill. Stop making stupid fouls. Like, is that out of the realm of possibility that he can actually change those things?
I don't know, because they would have been changed. Josh Hart drove me crazy last season. Now, remember, Flee, like let's be honest. But
Tibbs, it's true.
Right,
it's true.
Right, under Tibbs, he didn't, for some reason, Hart, he didn't have as much rope or leeway offensively, but he still drove me crazy, right? Turning the ball over, just mental mistakes, just defensive assignments just being missed. He still drove me crazy. So once again, Flee, I'm not saying we should trade him, we don't need him, but I'm just saying we have to be realistic. If a trade was to come up and Josh Hart has to be in that trade, do we not do the trade?
Oh, he can't hold back.
No, but
for upgrading our team. I don't think he's that type of player that, like, Josh Hart. Yeah. You want Josh Hart? No, the deal is done. Nah, that's not.
I just feel like Josh
Dad, what's
Hart,
good, Dad?
Oh man,
Dad, what's up? Glad you're popping up now, and not a little while ago.
The original OG in the building, Papa Flee in the building. What up, Pops? OG in the building.
Dad, what's good, baby?
I just think, people are afraid to tackle these type of topics. And if we're going to win a championship, we have to bring it to the light. For us to be great, you said it the other night, we have to play perfect basketball, right?
Damn near.
So let me ask you, can Josh Hart play perfect basketball? Is he capable? Because that's your guy, right? You like him. You love him now. And this is going to be difficult for you. Is Josh Hart capable? Flee, even if it's not perfect, it ain't got to be 100%. Can he play 85 to 90% perfect basketball in a very important series?
I think so. I genuinely think so. This is a guy that's like a stat stuffer. When he's playing at an elite level, you could book him for a triple-double. At one point last year, every game, he was like, damn, Josh Hart got another triple-double? And these weren't like empty ones or ones where he's like padding stats or like, just trying to go after his. Some of those triple doubles was needed. Some of those were effective. And so that's what I'm saying. Him being able to be the playmaker that he is, to answer your question, OG, I absolutely think in a 7-game series against a tough opponent, I do think that he can play the role that we are asking him to play.
I don't know. It's almost like, when we were happy when Jalen Brunson got off the ball and had 15 assists back to back, but then it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, right? We all, like me, I've been consistently doing something for 40 years. You think I'm gonna stop it at the drop of a dime?
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh Hart, with Brunson being his best friend, which we can't ignore, when having a coach like Mike Brown, he's just going to allow you to just run all over him. There's, like y'all said, remember, y'all agreed there's no respect there, right? I don't know if Josh Hart is capable of doing that. Like, seriously, like I said, when you watch smart basketball, like Iguodala is a very smart basketball player. Like, Flee, some of these guys are very smart. And I'm not trying to disrespect Josh Hart and say he's not a smart human being, excuse me. But as a basketball player, when you compare the IQ levels and you look at a Draymond, Iggy, yeah.
OG's Wi-Fi was lagging a little bit. He's gonna jump in and jump out and jump back in, y'all. But we about to close out the Josh Hart conversation in just a second. I appreciate everybody in the chat that comes here to show love. Word. Okay, now we got I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all supposed to do. See, we said the next time y'all see him, y'all have a job to do. He's 57, 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds and counting late. Load managing after vacation. Bang out on the bang out. I'm going to stop talking now. What's up, Ray?
I just want to know if we read the super chats.
We handle our business, man. We handle our business.
I
had to block somebody today. Somebody got the Frank stand today. It's live right now. You're here, baby. We're here.
Oh, boy, was it deserved?
Oh.
Yeah.
The nigga tried to violate me last time. He tried to violate me last time. I let him live. Then he comes back here and tries to insinuate some weird shit. So I had to get him out.
Okay. I've seen some of that. I just don't. How you doing, fellas? What part are we up to? I'm sorry.
You got some nerve. This nigga come in here.
Damn nerve.
Nigga said, we don't need you, nigga, because you ain't got it.
Ain't got it.
We were discussing Josh Hart. Great conversation. The chat loves it. They engaging like crazy. We have to ask you, happy to see you as always. Josh Hart, are we a better basketball team without Josh Hart? And I was alluding to, before you respond, saying that position that he plays, you have to be very smart as a basketball player, right? Dennis Rodman, the Bruce Browns, the Iguodalas, the Draymond Greens, right? Yes, Josh Hart, energy, effort, right? But IQ basketball, I'm asking you, are we a better basketball team without Josh Hart?
No. No way. It's impossible. I think we don't need triple-double from Josh. We don't need rebounds from Josh. We don't need assists or scoring from Josh. We can win without Josh having rebounds, assisting, or scoring. Impossible, because he's not a great defender.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. He closes out the defensive possessions with the rebound, and he has a lot of transition plays where he leads the transition, but that's all. He's an energy guy. Like we said from before, he's way too overvalued. He's out of position. Why is he starting still? That's not his role. It's not his role. If he came off the bench and did that like he did before. Even Mitch and Josh Hart were on the bench 2 years ago. That's how strong our bench was. So I don't think who does he make better when he's on the court? If he's starting, who's getting better? So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see why is it. I think he's great at those during the momentum plays. Gets the rebound, goes in transition. He can swing the momentum a little bit here and there, but to constantly rely on him every single possession, and at some point he's throwing the ball into the 10th row, Flee. Right, that's what he does.
But it's Mike Brown's testament to you niggas are soft. I gotta start Josh Hart because all 4 of you niggas is soft, and I gotta have somebody out there tough enough to get after it. Because the rest of you niggas is not gonna show up right here all the time. He is. So I can agree. We could take him off the bench, but you asking what does he make? Who does he make better? This and that. I can concede to that. But the only thing that I can even think of from a Mike Brown perspective, Mike Brown was drooling over him when he was in Sacramento. He was like, "Yo, Josh Hart is one of the Knicks' best players." When we went out to Sacramento and beat them by 30,000, like, and as soon as he gets here, he's still in love with Josh Hart. So it might be a Mike Brown thing too, like just continuing to empower him and push his role up.
But Mike Brown and Tibbs love him for the same reason we do. We love him because he's never gonna give up. He's always going to go hard. That's what he does. But that AllBall's point is at the end of the day, the IQ level, your IQ, in order to have a high IQ, that shit got to be going on all the time. Not some of the time.
I have a high IQ.
Yeah.
Is it always on display all the time, having a high IQ?
Way more often than Josh Hart. And just to, hold on, but just to prove, but he's a different caliber defender, and he's a different caliber offensive player. So on top of that, what I'm saying is that if he had Josh Hart's lapses, he would have been kicked out the league by now.
But the lapses are there. I think the lapses are there, which continues to put that's a different conversation. But
no, because his lapses are like insanity. He's really causing havoc, swinging on people, and that's kind of crazy. Josh Hart lapses are causing you turnovers, and he's still in the game. Draymond looks like he just wants to be kicked out for the night. Like he got somebody waiting.
If we expand in that real quick, OG, just want to ask: is Josh Hart ever going to be in a position where he costs us an NBA championship? Cost us?
Yes.
Yo, AllBall.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think Josh Hart is ever going to be in a position to cost us a series. I don't think so.
Three
in
words.
Position
3
to
words.
Put us on the nah.
AllBall. 3 words. J.R. Smith.
Bro, listen. Let me just say this. You telling me Game 7 in the finals, whether you up 2 or down 1, you telling me Josh Hart won't turn the ball over or commit a stupid ass foul? That's what I mean, Flee.
But see, here's the thing. We talking about the bonehead plays and the things that we don't like in terms of Josh Hart's game. I'm gonna just ask flat out. In a late game situation, have we ever come here and say Josh Hart didn't execute in a late game situation? We're talking about throughout games, but in a late game situation when he's on the floor, and if I'm missing it, chat, remind me when. Yeah, my brothers, please remind me. Has there ever been a time where we're in a close game and Josh Hart cost us the game? I don't agree with that.
No.
I don't agree with that.
Hold on.
Mike T, I don't agree with that.
Mike T, I agree with you. Listen, I love my brothers to death. And that's why I always say our platform is dope, is because we're going to challenge each other. The chat is going to challenge us. We're going to all disagree. It don't even matter. Josh Hart, okay, we of course we're not going to say he caused a series single-handedly, but we cannot ignore that was the worst basketball. He was Josh Hart. He was John Starks in the 4th quarter against the Houston Rockets the whole fucking Pacers series, bro. And let me say this. Flee, Josh Hart is the brother or the friend that you love to death. But he's a crash out and you can't go nowhere, do nothing with him. We all have friends like that. Bro, I can't go nowhere with you, bro. I can hang out with you right here. But anywhere else, you're going to yell. You're going to start a fight. We might get arrested. You're going to cost me my job. Bro, that's Josh Hart. I love you, but you're a crash out. Bro, he's not a smart basketball player, Flea, when it comes to high IQ basketball.
So take him out the rotation. Let him be who Jordan Clarkson is.
You have to contain him.
But that's my thing. Either he's really important or he's not. You can't tell me he cost us a series, but he ain't that important. Which one is it? Which one are we rolling with? You can't tell me this dude is not that important, but he cost us an entire series? Hell no. You gotta give one or the other. I can't. That's where y'all losing me.
I think he is important because he brings those skills. He brings the energy, the momentum shift, like I said. But when he doesn't do that, why are we relying on him in any of those moments? He's not gonna engineer an offense. I said when against OKC inbounds pass, he was inbounding against. Damn, he was just inbounding again. Was it against the Pacers? No, what was the game before the Pacers? Utah was the game before that. Maybe the Lakers. He was inbounding in 2 different games, and I'm like, why is he inbounding? He shouldn't be in there late game. He's not a threat. And I'm thinking, Flea, yo, the most dangerous player on an inbounds pass is the inbounder. You just took away everything that Diawara would bring as far as an inbounder being dangerous because you kick it back out to him. He's the 3-point shooter. Josh Hart isn't that. He's either not confident because he's shooting great this year. He's just not confident for whatever reason, and he hit big shots against Philly. Let's not forget. Like you bringing up that Pacers series AllBall. Josh Hart was killing the 76ers. He was shooting like 42%, 45%. He went bananas along with Dante DiVincenzo. Somehow he regressed since then. That's part of the problem. Remember, his fingers cut up. There's something wrong with his shooting hand. There's something wrong with his confidence with that. But there's something wrong with Mike Brown and Tom Thibodeau for thinking you can rely on him when he's unhinged sometimes. He's just up and down. You ride him until you can't. But you got to get Diawara in there or somebody who can shoot for a late game play. You can't rely on Josh Hart for them kind of plays.
Those extra field goal attempts that Josh Hart gets needs to go to Karl-Anthony Towns. Josh Hart can have a bigger impact. Like I said, Kendrick Perkins said it correctly when he was alluding to OG and Mikal Bridges. And I said it earlier. I'm going to repeat it. He left Josh Hart out. And Flea, I agree with you. We need him to win, but we need him to be very smart. And like I said, when people talk about a lot of these championships and these teams that are dynasties, right? The Bulls. We all give praise to Scottie and Mike. That don't happen without Dennis Rodman. We talk about the Splash Brothers, Kevin Durant. That don't happen without Draymond Green, right? We talk about the bad boy. Like, you can go all the way through history. You talk about the Denver Nuggets. The difference was Bruce Brown. Like I said, so for me, we need Josh Hart to be Josh Hart, but be smart. It's too many mistakes. There's too many mental lapses. He just does too much bad on the basketball court as far as basketball IQ to where it definitely has an effect on us as a basketball team.
But Flea, him bringing up Rodman, even what, like a Klay Thompson, Draymond, bro, them guys, they're better than Josh Hart. Like, that's a different level right.
Clearly.
But when he put it that way, I'm like, hold on. And then even there's somebody else who just mentioned, I'm like, he's more so in that range. You can't rely on a guy like that. He's just
Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown was
more so Bruce Brown.
But he was not, if you go series by series, he was good. He was good, but he's not the make or break of a series. He's gonna help you win a game here, game 3 here, game 2 on the road here. But the entire series hinge on if he plays well or not is gonna make or break us, then we in trouble then. If that's the case, then we in trouble. If we're gonna rely on him, he has to play well though.
And Bruce Brown and Josh Hart in those scenarios, AllBall, they're replaceable. They're way more replaceable than that's your ultimate point. Rodman and Draymond, they're not that replaceable in those lineups.
Now, I agree, but we still can't ignore, like Flea just said, we can't have it both ways. Yeah, they're replaceable, but we can't also underestimate how important they are in that moment. I'm just saying, a guy like Bruce Brown, he's not going to make the mistakes that Josh Hart makes. He understands what he's on the floor for.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. It's just the truth.
They won a championship and didn't even think he was important enough to pay him. They said, go get your money somewhere else.
All right, and you know
go
what?
Get your money somewhere else.
And tell me that front office how bad of a mistake that was. Have they been to the finals ever since?
Of course. He's best 2 years ago. Like, I don't think that they was just in a 7-game series last year. Like, stop it. I'm not about to say
in the second round, Flee. They wasn't in the conference finals.
Make it break. Bruce Brown is not the make or break.
I'm not saying that.
Sorry.
Flee, no. I'm not saying that. But if a glue guy helps you win a championship and then you don't pay him the next season, and then the next 2 going on 3 seasons, you're not back in the finals, that's a mistake on y'all. How many teams make those mistakes where they don't bring back some of the same guys that helped them win a championship, and then your ass don't never get back there?
Right, but now
they get replaced, and they turn it over, and they right back the great teams. Denver is a good team.
I just read an article real quick, and we don't have to spend too much time on this, but it's related to what you said about Bruce Brown, right? How Diawara can become too expensive for us to keep because they can match his contract. Some team can offer him $8 to $10 million a year, and the Knicks will be backed into a corner, so they can legally match it. But doing so could push them past the second apron, effectively paralyzing the front office's ability to make trades or sign other players in the future. It's part of the Gilbert Arenas deal from back in the day. And I only said that because Bruce Brown became too expensive for Denver in that scenario. AllBall. Right now, Diawara is playing to the point where they didn't expect this, and you might not even be able to keep Diawara. So imagine if Josh Hart plays out of his mind for a series like Bruce Brown. You telling me we paying him double? No, he got to go. We're not paying you because we know what you do in the regular season. It's like if Bridges has a crazy series for us in the championship, whether we win or lose. I don't want to pay you double. So you can't just say Bruce Brown, it's the team's fault for not keeping that glue guy. No, you're supposed to go find another guy like that. How much of a glue guy is he? With Aaron Gordon and Joker and Jamal Murray there?
Bruce Brown, to be honest, but I'm letting this Bruce Brown shit get off. But
I'm just talking for that. I'm just talking for that season. I don't care what he did or didn't do. I'm just saying for that season, he helped them win a championship. We cannot ignore that.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying with Josh Hart, when you look at those guys that has to play that guy type player, you have to be a smart basketball player. You can't make many mistakes. And I'm just saying, for me, Josh Hart, if we can't contain him, control him, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm not comparing him to Dennis Rodman. I'm saying you have Phil Jackson and you had Michael Jordan who held and were responsible for Dennis Rodman. Jalen Brunson and Mike Brown has to be responsible for Josh Hart. Y'all have to turn him into almost a perfect basketball player as far as basketball IQ for us to be successful. Flee, he makes too many mistakes. I'm sorry. And with him, it's hard to live with it for me at this point. That's just me.
I think we're overblowing what role Josh Hart plays or doesn't play. Like, all right, if he's a starter or you want to take him off the bench, cool. He's that interchangeable type guy. So now it's on Mike Brown. Take him out the starting lineup then. If everybody sees that he's a detriment and that he's causing havoc, let him come off the bench. My only thing is we are not a team that should be acting like he's not necessary for what we're trying to do. What we ask him to do, what he brings to us, tell me another guy on our team that does it. That's all I want to know. Okay, the low IQ stuff, cool, I got it. But his attributes, the things that he's good at, tell me another guy on our team that does that. Let's talk about the positive for a second. Y'all took too long to answer the question. Ain't nobody else on the team that could do what he does from a positive level. No, everybody could turn the ball over. Everybody has low IQ. How many playmakers do we have? How many? He's the best. Yeah. He's the best rebounding guard in the league, but by the numbers usually. And we talking about him like he ain't shit. I don't know.
And that's a great point. It's a great point. But for me, when we start talking about, whether he should start or come off the bench, the only difference if he come off the bench is he's going to be making the same mental mistakes in less minutes. He has to become a smarter basketball player. To me, that's all it boils down to. If Josh Hart becomes a smarter basketball player, we are a better basketball team. I'm sorry, that's my opinion, and I could be wrong.
I think he's really injured. because I think his hands really messed up because he was finding his rhythm. He's shooting way better. I just think he's a bench player. That's what bench players do. You cannot rely on them. Your starters you're supposed to rely on. That's why I love the fact that you brought up Rodman and Draymond Green. They're starters. Their whole careers damn near. Draymond and Rodman started off on the bench, but at some point it became so impactful that it was undeniable. Their impact was
Stay
was
there.
the reason why.
No, stay there. And I want you to expand on that. They were bench players first, right? Why did they become starters?
Because they were so dominant on the defensive end. And Hart, that's what it is. His up and down stops him from being dominant. Because to be able to rebound like that and to have the skill to bring it in transition and not control yourself, it stops you from being dominant. But that's okay. But that's why you're a bench player. That's why. So I love that you bring up Rodman and Draymond, because the fact that Mike Brown is even thinking about making him Draymond doesn't make sense to me. It never makes sense to me. Like he's not that tough. He's not that much of an agitator to even think about that. And then IQ wise, these guys are playing head games with the opponents. We're forgetting that part. Like even the intangible, like I know that's silly, but that's part of it. I want one of these guys to piss off somebody on OKC, Lou Dort, somebody on Detroit to get them started. Imagine if Josh Hart starts a fight with Jalen Duren in a series. We would love that. Yeah, take our guy. Get that guy out of there. We would love that. But aside from that,
a career year last year as being a starter for the first time. A career year across the board. Like we talking about this guy like he was dog shit he's been dog shit for us the entire time he's been here. He's been a part of the playoff runs. He's been a part of why we are in these playoff runs. All the injuries that have happened all throughout the last couple of years, even prior to Karl-Anthony Towns. The sole reason is Jalen Brunson and some of what Josh Hart was doing. So, like, we could act like the cupboard is full now, and we could just move on from what he brings to us. But again, I'm just gonna ask, when he's playing at a high level, find me the other guy on our team that's gonna bring us that.
And I think
there's
that's
nobody else on the team that does it.
But that's part of the problem too. That who can move him to the bench? Because Mitch can't even play full time. Mitch is supposed to be starting full time, and Josh Hart's supposed to be on the bench at this point. That is part of the problem. You're right. Forget about who brings his skill set. Who can replace him in the starting lineup? Period. To be a real front court player, he's an acting front court player. That's why Mike Brown thinks he has to play him, and Thibodeau felt like he had to play him. Who's going to rebound for you? We lost again. Hartenstein, Randall. Okay, two guys in your front court, and replaced them with Cat. And Mitch came off the bench. Hart came off the bench to start. This is awful, old boy. It's I know what you're saying, old boy, but it.
But bless one, I don't think anybody has caught up. I'm sorry, Fabian, but I don't think anybody has caught up. Josh Hart is not a guy that should be game planned for.
Right.
Like, so I don't think nobody has caught
no.
That's Josh Hart is doing.
No.
Like,
wait, Flee.
He's not at the top. He's not true. He's not at the top of the scouting report.
That's not true, bro.
He's not, bro.
The scouting report is we're gonna put the 5 on him.
Yeah, and let him shoot. But what I'm saying is he's not on part of the scouting report. There's two sides of the scouting reports. One side of the scouting report is what we need to focus on, and then there's anomalies, outliers, because we're playing a certain team. What I'm saying is nobody has a scouting report and is saying, yo, we need the game plan for Josh Hart, and Josh Hart's gonna hurt us tonight. I'm just saying the role that he plays, yes, he could come off the bench, and yes, he's a fringe starter. He's not this perennial starter in the league. He ain't gonna start everywhere in the league. I'm not delusional, but for us right now, he got to start because I just don't think anybody else on the team, on that roster, on the bench is gonna come in and do what he does when he's playing at a high level. That's where I'm at.
Listen, y'all both made great points, and just my last point as far as what we're discussing right now, and Luna, what Fabian said, when we talk about Rodman and Draymond Green, whether Josh Hart starts or not, whether those guys were starters or not, they understood their role to the max. You think if Josh Hart played on those Chicago Bulls teams, he's not passing the ball to Jordan to Scottie Pippen first? I'm just saying, bro, understand you have Cat and Brunson on there. He shouldn't shoot more than Cat. He just shouldn't. He should understand we get our guys the ball. We get our guys in position offensively. So, like I said, that may be a coaching thing. But after a while, bro, he knows what he's doing on the floor. He has too much rope. Too much. And he has to, if nobody else is going to slow him down, He has to be smart enough to slow himself down and understand that's not what I'm great at. I'm not, even though I'm shooting 40% from, I'm not great at that. Let me be what I'm great at. He freezes out Cat. I've been saying it. Some people now starting to see it, and I see it in the chat. He doesn't pass Cat the ball. Draymond Green would never dare to not pass Klay Thompson or Steph Curry the basketball. Dennis Rodman gets the rebound, and you know what he does? He hands the ball to Jordan to Scottie Pippen. He won't dare try to go from 5 to 1 in the pecking order. For me, I don't know if that's a coaching problem, a Jalen Brunson being his best friend problem. I'm saying for me, Josh Hart gets away with too much, and to me, is hurting our basketball club. And at the same time, not being a very smart basketball player on the court with just some of the things he does. I think going into the playoffs, if those things don't get fixed, it's going to be a problem.
I think it is a Mike Brown thing, Flee. And Mike Brown was kind of fixing it. We saw against the Spurs. We smacked the Spurs when Josh Hart, you leaving me open, I'm putting the ball on the floor. I'm going to pull all your defender on me like a magnet and hand it off. And he was even with him missing the 7 shots, everybody got on him. And I wasn't even mad because he finally got him, putting the ball on the floor, like I said. It has to be Mike Brown. It has to be Mike Brown. You have to understand, man. And then he benched him. He was shooting the shots. He benched him, talked to him. Then he came back in the game. That's when he started a new game plan. And he will do what you're saying, AllBall, but he still can't be Draymond and Dennis Rodman. That's not what he's going to be on this team. Because if he was, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Because these guys play all defensive caliber level on a nightly basis. So I get what you're saying, but that's a Mike Brown thing. And again, this is the lineup he was given. This is the roster he was given. Mitch ain't playing every game. That's insane. Flea's been pissed about this. So can he do better? Of course. But should our championship hopes rely on him? I don't think so. Flea.
Yeah, you got to be a threat out there, man. At all times, you got to be a threat out there. So either you want him to pass up open shots or just get him off the floor. Like I don't know what else. You want him passing up open shots. You never want him looking at the rim. There's guys out there like that. And they cause offenses to stall and offenses not to be able to be ran or go to counters and do anything because people are just playing strictly 4-on-5.
Stay right there. Do they have the rope that AllBall's talking about that Josh Hart has?
I mean, I don't even agree with OG and that Josh Hart has like this
too much rope.
Just too much rope. I think that
Fabian come in now. Me and him can't agree for shit. Y'all see this shit? Lord have mercy. Go ahead, man. Both of y'all go to hell.
Nah, I just think everybody has that rope. Diawara came in the game and shot 14 times. 13 of them were threes. So what are we talking about with certain guys having rope and not having rope? Mike Brown's offense is one that he wants you to be aggressive when you have the basketball. If you have an open shot,
lying.
I'm lying.
Yes,
I'm lying.
Yes,
Jordan. I'm lying.
Kolek is out of the rotation. Jordan Clarkson.
I'm talking about the guys that are in the rotation.
Correct.
When they're in the game, he wants them to shoot. How am I lying?
Correctly, but all I'm saying is that rope is rope. Kolek's rope was Jordan Clarkson's rope at some point. Josh Hart's rope has never gotten the scissors.
He's
ever.
Those two guys. He's going to bring us way different things than what we need besides those two guys. We call it what we want. People don't want to go off history. People don't want to go off this season. I don't know what the criteria is anymore. Do you want Kolek and Clarkson to play more than Hart, or you want him to have the same leash as Kolek and Clarkson?
Yes.
I don't agree with that. But okay.
No. I'm saying the same approach because he's a better player than Jordan Clarkson and Kolek to me. He's a better player than they are. But Diawara to me, again, is showing signs of being just showing promise, and he doesn't have the same rope as them. Guys are taking his minutes. Again, this is Mike Brown confusing everything. Josh, he has to be consistent with that rope, and especially with guys who are not Cat and Brunson. That is crazy. Anybody who's not Cat and Brunson, I can see them getting special treatment, but nobody else should get special treatment. And if so, how are you divvying up these minutes? Like Diawara earned them. Josh Hart, I get it. He did earn it, but when he's not doing what you want him to do, hold on, bro. Let me sit down with you real quick. This is what I want from you.
And I know you like Mo. Mo is 20 years old and still is figuring out how to play basketball. So I know you like him. That's cool. I know you like him.
Okay.
But you want up his role if you want to. You think he's ready?
Give him 25 minutes.
He's ready?
He's more ready than Dottie.
I'm just asking.
So I'm just
when it's time, it's time.
Right. So, but again, right. I want him to get that experience. Josh Hart already has the experience. Sit him down, and you gotta. Now he's acting like a de facto point guard sometimes. Now he's acting like he's the second best player on the team sometimes when he's on that court.
That's
so now,
the position he's put in.
Okay. Why
are you?
So then,
if they name me,
but Flee, if you're the point guard, now if you acting like a point guard on the court, you a floor general at this point. I need you to get this message delivered to the people right now. That's why the San Antonio game was so important the last time out. Bro, I don't need you to do that. I need you to do this. Watch what happens. And we killed them. Right. And it worked. And he goes against this still. I mean, he's been hurt since then. So that's really what it is too, AllBall. Ever since then, Josh Hart's gotten hurt. So we can't even really be talking about him like that. The last time out that I seen, he was doing what I wanted him to do.
All of our KNICKS Rehab is so dope because all of our conversations are interchangeable. But guess what? All of our conversations somehow tie into everything we talked about last week, this week. So this is why it's dope. For me, how I hear that is if that's the case, right? Josh Hart getting too many looks, too much dip on his chip. Call something for Cat. Call something for Bridges. Take away those opportunities if that's the case. If y'all don't want him to have the opportunities, because they're clear as day. Bless One just made a great point. Teams are forcing us to play through Josh Hart.
Yes.
How are we in a position? My question, my retort, because that is not an indictment on Josh Hart. That's an indictment on the basketball team. Why are we being forced to play through Josh Hart? Why?
Oh, Flee.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Flee. Okay, hold on. Let's stay right.
Aneurysm right
now.
Yeah.
But
you niggas are not understanding what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, but hold on.
Why are we being put in a position? Not it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. We have Brunson on the fucking floor. Why would we have Cat on the floor? Why would we play through Josh Hart? Is my question.
Real quick, AllBall, because if I'm seeing Wemby's
the youngest one. I don't want to say it, but that's the fucking truth.
Maybe so, right, but listen, if Wemby's on the court and he's dropping off from Hart in the corner, that means I'm doubling somebody. I'm hedging off of Hart, bro. Now we got to get him the ball so he can move and scatter the defense. Hold on. What you mean? Now you have to play through him.
No,
if you don't give him,
you don't. They're not. What? When Brunson gets the ball, when Brunson is bringing the ball up now, we are asking Mikal Bridges to be the other ball handler now. If we're not watching that, that's what's happening. We're asking Mikal Bridges to be the other ball handler simply because Josh Hart don't take care of the ball. So that's the smart thing to do. But to be put in a position where Brunson is being doubled and we got to get the ball out of his hands, and now Josh Hart is the guy that we play through, that's not on Hart. He's simply out there, has the opportunity to do it. OG, what are you not understanding? So then what would you do? You a coach. No, I'm not, they get the ball out of Brunson's hands and it gets into Josh Hart's hands. Then what?
Because what you're saying is partially correct, but some of it is partially incorrect. For me, when you say Josh Hart can't be blamed, let me say this. I've said this about the Spurs last season and this season. There's times where they don't get Wemby the ball. That's not on the coach all the time. Nigga, you guard. Get that man the fucking ball. Some of these guys in their minds are just maniacs. Josh Hart is a fucking maniac. Give up the ball, bro. The coach shouldn't have to. Let me finish. I'll let you two duel it out. Some of what you're saying is correct, but we're not going to keep blaming 100% on the coach. How does Josh Hart not have the basketball IQ, the smartness to understand, get Cat and Brunson the ball? Bro, he should never shoot more field goals than Cat ever in life. How many times have we now?
Why?
Why should he? No. Why should he?
I'm not saying he should. I'm saying with the coach that we have and what he's asking to do, that's going to happen.
No,
I'm not saying it's right. That's gonna happen. It's not, yo, OG. This is not the '90s where we come down and we say, "Here, big man, you got to touch it." That's just not how they play basketball now.
All right, and I agree to that. But Flee, he's not that good offensively to have that mindset. Now,
it's not the mindset. We are going past each other.
Yeah, we gotta.
We are going. Me and you are going past each other right now because I agree with what you're saying, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. He is only in the position to be an offensive threat because of what the coach is asking the team to do. If they were not asked to do certain things or run a certain offense, Josh Hart would not be in a position to be such an offensive-minded player. He's not that.
All right, hold on, Flee. So hold on. All right, I understand what you're saying. You honestly think Mike Brown is telling Josh Hart what he's doing offensively? You think that's coming from the coach? Like, honestly, you really think you really think the rope that I say Josh Hart has offensively, you honestly think that's coming from the coach?
Yes, from the offense that we run. Yes. He is out there telling everybody to be aggressive.
No.
When you get the basketball and you're open.
Right. But be aggressive, but not aggressive to the point where you're ignoring some consider the best player on the court. He does it night in and night out. Flee, that's not.
We watch the same games, but I don't see him looking off Brunson. He's looking off Brunson to take a shot.
I'm talking about Cat.
Nah.
No, I'm talking about Cat. I'm talking about Cat, Flee.
Okay.
Flee, he looks off Cat. I've seen it.
Hold on. Discussions about that.
But that's
hold on, my point.
Right, but even with that, what Flee is saying is that Mike Brown wants him to touch the paint. If he got the ball swings to him, he got to go touch the paint. That's the game plan. At least touch the paint and spray it out. So if Cat is open or Cat is doing whatever, Josh Hart's taking the ball to go do Mike Brown's game plan. That's what Flee is saying. And what I'm saying is also, Flee, JJ Redick did that to Josh Hart last year, the night of the Luka trade, and Anthony Davis didn't play. He left him. This has been the game plan for Josh Hart. It's not just Mike Brown's system. So what I'm saying is that in order for Josh, what the hell happened to the double screens? He doesn't have to get the ball to affect the offense either.
Listen, hold
on. There was a play, I think, against the Spurs. Josh Hart got the ball and they had a double screen with Cat, and Cat had to open three. So it's not just about Josh Hart having to dribble the ball. There's no actions with him either. How you not running a screen on his man when he's leaving him open? If there's a gap between me and my man, you should run something for that. And don't leave him standing there in the corner either. So to me, this is a Mike Brown thing. This is a Mike Brown thing. The strategy on somebody that they're leaving wide open.
But I agree with both of y'all. I'm not saying it isn't a Mike Brown thing. I'm not saying Mike Brown shouldn't be held responsible, but he's not 100% responsible. Mike Brown isn't saying, yo, this is the game plan. Josh Hart, okay, you run the offense, and if you can't get it to Cat or it's a broken play, you just go ahead and do what you want. Josh Hart at times goes off on his own, bro. We see it. We sit up here and laugh and be like, your man just really took a step back jump shot as if he's Klay Thompson. Bro, he goes off the reservation too many times. We watch it. I'm sorry. He should never in his life shoot more field goal attempts than Karl-Anthony Towns. I watched him tell Karl-Anthony Towns post up. The nigga posted up. Josh Hart dribbled away from him and threw the ball across the court to Mikal Bridges. I watched it with my own two eyes. When the last time we seen Josh Hart pass the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns? No matter if it's in the post or not.
I think even that's overblown. Josh Hart's the only guy I've seen come up court, and Brunson has been doing it as of late, and hand it off to Cat at the top of the key for a three, bro. Even that's kind of overblown too. I just think I understand what you're saying in terms of his recklessness. We all agree with that. But in terms of what Mike Brown wants from him, he wants him to be part of the offense. He's forced to, like we said, he's in the starting lineup. He's not a bench player, boy. He's part of their main core. This is part of the problem. And Mike Brown has to figure out if this is the guy that you're saying is going to start and get this many minutes. You have to game plan for this. I don't think he's drawing up enough plays from like last season to get Cat and Brunson the ball the way you want him to.
Such a simple offense, right? Remember that? It's read and react. It's so simple. This shit is so simple. And we're up here having an all-out war because Josh Hart upped his field goal attempts. Listen. All hail Mike Brown, right? This is what the fuck we wanted.
Josh Hart is one of the reasons that offense ain't that simple. He don't pass the ball to one of the best players on the court. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying. Like,
yo, your man just God, the horse is dead. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't like Mike Brown just as much as y'all, but I'm not gonna sit here and allow y'all to just give him 100% blame for Josh Hart running them up.
You're bugging. No, you're bugging. If it's any other player, because you just happen to not like Josh Hart. If it's any other player,
like nobody but y'all in the chat. Let's get this correct. So okay, I don't like OG. I don't like Britt. How long I've been saying this? So let's not get it misconstrued. I don't like none of them niggas. I love them because they with the Knicks, but I can't stand none of them niggas. I like y'all and I like the chat.
But you could say that, but at least and now it's going back to what I was arguing with about Jalen Brunson last year. At least Josh Hart got the cojones
to do what?
To try something. What the hell is
over?
Okay, what's Bridges doing? He avoids contact. Josh Hart will do that with contact. It's reckless.
Y'all don't want to talk about Bridges. Remember that, Flee?
He's still not talking about him. Good job, Flee. He's sticking to his gun.
Hold on. Did he just do the hold on? Did he just run up me and do the double wink?
Double blink on these niggas.
I can't even do the double blink. That's a
can't even do that.
He gave you the Cyclops. Scott
Go to hell, man. Go to hell, man. How you make my thing better, Paul? What?
Hold on.
I can't wait to sue y'all.
I upped it. Try to up it on him.
Empire.
Get a letter in the mail getting sued by your brother. I can't wait to sue one of you niggas. Yeah, that's a fact.
Your man.
That gotta be like the worst feeling in the world. Family suing you. I don't even want to. Oh, I ain't religious, but Jesus, Jesus, Empire. Thank you for your $20. Like Gabriel Haliano said, move hard to the 6-man role and lead while the starters get rest.
I ain't mad at it, man.
You ain't mad, but is AllBall mad about Josh Hart leading anything?
That's the problem.
Just come in there and run around. Let's come there and run around, nigga.
Now
that's what you want the nigga to do. That's what you want the nigga to do. Just come in there and run around.
Why should he lead anything? That's my point. Why is he leading the second unit? No, what are you talking about? Just be a smart, good basketball player and just please try to minimize the mistakes.
So
that's why Josh Hart is in the league. He's an undersized guy who is just a smart. There's no way he should be in the league playing the position he does. He can't shoot like a guy that's 6'5". He's not 6'10", but he rebounds like he's 6'10". Like, I just think he's taking advantage of all the attributes that he has, and that's why he's here. But I mean,
so you put this mostly on Josh Hart for basically forcing the issue. Right? Oh boy, I'm trying to read this correctly because you're not putting on Mike Brown schemes. You giving some to Jalen Brunson going like, yo, I'm gonna give my man some more pull around here. Basically, I'm letting him go run amok. Right. And remember, for me also is Cat ain't checking him. He's not aggressive enough on that end vocally. Bridges is not aggressive.
Brunson ain't checking him neither. Nobody's checking.
But I'm saying checking him even game wise. Like if Bridges was more aggressive and he was stronger, whatever the case may be, Josh Hart wouldn't even be in this position. It'd be less. His role would be even better because another starter stepped it up.
Bro, but at the end of the day, he has to understand his role too. Even when the coach gives you, like, he has to understand it too. At times, OG may be overly confident offensively, but you know what? More times than Josh Hart, he's going to get the job done. Josh Hart is too overconfident offensively. That's just my point. I'm not saying we don't need him. I'm not saying the team don't need a player like that. But a player like that has to be very smart. And we see players like that be the difference in a team being championship contention and not. And we have too many examples. When you have a player like that that's going to, remember, he's anchoring the defense, the energy. He's anchoring a lot of things. You have to be very smart. And he makes too many mistakes. I'm saying he has to turn that around ASAP. He is also a very important player to where if he gets under control, we a whole different ball club. He gets beat on defense too many times now. He turns the ball over a lot. He takes a lot of bad shots. Like, so I get what y'all saying. Yeah, he can be undersized and all that. He's definitely an NBA player. But what I always say, if he's in transition and going downhill, that's when I love Josh Hart. Everything else, I can live without. I'm sorry. But if he's going to run the offense, when you get into the offensive set, give the ball to the best player, bro. Whether it's
yes. Okay, but damn, because now this is coming to me. Yesterday, we talked about how everybody has regressed under Mike Brown. So if Brunson, who was a top 5 MVP candidate a couple years back, Cat was playing at an MVP level a year and a half ago. If they're not stepping up, what are your role players going to do? And what happened to Draymond? What did we say when Klay Thompson went down, KD went down, Steph Curry went down? Draymond was like, oh, out of the game, another injury. I'm going to foul somebody. I'm going to clothesline somebody. His level of production, his IQ drops because you're not meant for that role. You're not meant to lead on the court like that. That's not your game. That's not your game. And part of the reason what I'm arguing is Mike Brown, and also which is leading to our star players not being able to push all their potential, maximize their potential, and now you got to rely on Josh Hart being a playmaker. That's, to me, is Mike Brown not getting the impact, got the most impactful players on the court. He had him regressing, Flee.
They can take Josh Hart off the bench. I'm okay with that. I'm not the head of the Josh Hart brigade. I just know that he's important for what we got going on, and he's going to be a vital role trying to win this championship. So,
Vaughn Allen, thank you for your $20. I always see you in the comments and all that too. Appreciate you. Always. This is pure gold. I can see Josh watching this shit with a box of Mike and Ike's crying, laughing.
That's the problem. Sitting watching with a bike. Did y'all see if Fabian can pull it up a little bit real quick, he got a few minutes. You see Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson on the roommates assessing the season so far?
Nah.
Flee, see, he don't even check his text, Flee. This dude is insane, bro.
Nigga popped up and now we almost hit to. Let me be quiet, man. I told you I had 60 minutes today. But this is strategic shit. Since the morning, it's been nothing but strategy and strategic operation from Fabian. You see, he drops a note in the chat, but he knows what we literally said the other day. But he drops a note in the chat like he got amnesia. Then says he's gonna be absent. Then pops up right on the cusp of us about to wrap. To then it reignited again, and now we here. Like, and don't want to acknowledge it at all. Like, I'm bugging. Like, you don't hear me when you didn't see me texting. You don't hear me what I'm saying right now. You a funny ass nigga, man.
Mike Brown. Mike Brown, take notes.
He got it.
Mike Brown, take notes.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta show my brother love. This is my family from New Orleans. That's who just called me. So I told him, fellas, this is my real family. Anything in New Orleans, listen. They shout out my brother Aaron. Like how y'all my brothers. It's my brother right there. New Orleans is in the building. I told you, my second favorite city. If I wasn't in Aaron, New York, what up, I live in New Orleans, man. Big shout out my brother Aaron, man. Love you, boy. I just had to do that. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, Aaron, much love. You already know.
Aaron, what up?
If AllBall say you family, my brother.
Fact.
Welcome. You can never leave. Jalen Brunson. Now you can't leave. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart on assessing the season so far.
It was something.
Yeah, it was interesting. Ups and downs.
Oh, roller coaster.
Yeah. I would just say there was a lot of learning experiences and moments in that first part of the season. I feel like we're trending in the right direction for the most part. Obviously, there's some bumps in the road here or there, but I think guys are dialing back in mentally.
You never want to be a finished product at some point during the season. Obviously, you want to be trying to play your best basketball going into the postseason, but you're always learning, you're always trying to get better, you're always making ways to be the best thing you can be throughout the year. Sometimes you take steps back, but for the most part, we've gained a lot of traction. But we definitely have taken steps back as a team. Nothing wrong with that as long as you keep learning.
Thanks.
That was Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart with a wonderful explanation of what took place in the next season so far, the 2025-2026.
I see what the problem is. When niggas talk with confidence, niggas don't like that. I see what the problem is. Y'all want Josh Hart not to talk with no confidence. Y'all want Josh Hart to act like he's just a regular nigga. I see what it is. Niggas don't like when niggas walk around with confidence, being able to shoot the rock, take the ball to the rim. Y'all don't want that nigga to. Y'all just want that nigga to be meek, never hear his voice, stop the podcast. That's what it is. Y'all don't like when a nigga I see what it is. Josh, you ain't doing nothing. Keep doing what you're doing, Josh.
So I just have to be honest. I hate niggas that sit like that. Josh Hart.
Cross the leg joint. That was Big Flea. That was OG Flea's move.
It's OG.
He sit down.
Hold on.
That's OG Flea move. That right over left.
It's
that right over left.
It's an age limit to that type
That's
of
a fact.
sit down right there.
That's a
so
fact.
That's the OG.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is this. Yeah.
Hold on, he's hating on the way he crossed his legs, on the way.
He's about to get his
show
bag.
it again. Yeah,
he's about to get his bag.
No, show it again. Show it again.
I can't really fast forward it.
Play the video again.
I will. Go ahead while I look it up. I'm looking it up.
Them niggas, all three of them just irked me. I just have to be honest. They are too cool for school. They are too light-skinned. I'm light-skinned. They are too light-skinned. That whole clip is why we ain't gonna win a championship. Seriously. Yeah, them niggas is too cool, man. That's why that video that went viral when they was on live with somebody and the dude was in his car. It was like, you bitch ass niggas, just get the win.
Yo, you gotta play that. Find that. Somebody find that. We gotta play that right now.
Yo,
you light-skinned bitches. Yeah.
Bro, Flee, I'm light-skinned. I couldn't.
Y'all know the video we talking about.
I couldn't even get offended because I understand where he's coming from. Them niggas is too cool for me, bro. Like seriously, the way y'all assess the season so far was terrible. Y'all too cool. Y'all sitting up there with not a care in the world. You up there crossing your legs. Like I said, look at these niggas, man. Look. No sense of urgency. Where's the toughness? Where's anything at? Look at these niggas. And we representing New York, the greatest city in the world, the grit, the grime, the toughness. Where's holding yourselves accountable? How about that? Yo, I got to play better basketball. Last season, I was an MVP candidate. Josh Hart, I got to get better with the basketball if we're going to win a championship. Come on, man. These niggas is too cool for me, man. Nah. I never thought it would be a such thing as being too light-skinned. These niggas are too light-skinned for me. I'm sorry. T-O-O. How did I just get aggravated and irked that quick? Come on, man. Come on.
That's what I want to know. What the hell happened, AllBall?
Cause, man, I want to win a championship. And these dudes, night in and night out, they too cool. Everybody always smiling. It's no care in the world. It's no sense of urgency. It's none of that. It's just always, if we digress or regress or get worse and, we got to start playing our best basketball going towards the playoffs. But if not,
That starts with your guy.
Yo, Flee. AllBall got Ron Mills unsubscribing from the roommates podcast. Holy shit.
I ain't mad at her.
Ron Mills. Put that back up there. Ron Mills.
Ron Mills.
My type of motherfucker.
Ron. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Oh, Ron, I don't want no smoke. I just seen your avatar. Oh, yeah, you look. Oh, good black shades. Oh, yeah, I don't want no smoke. We love you, Ron.
Ron Mills.
No smoke, baby. Ron Mills.
Excuse the microphone. My type of brother.
My type of
Ron Mills, you know what?
Ron look like he about business in that avatar. Nigga, he look like he playing with niggas.
Hold on.
Ron don't look like he playing.
Because y'all know my coaching staff on the R&B basketball team is all the ladies at AllBall TV. Ron Mills, you are on the coaching staff of R&B. Yeah.
I like it.
Ron Mills is on the coaching staff.
That's the first guy.
Might be the only guy. I love the ladies. I don't be around you niggas. But Ron Mills.
Ron Mills
unsubscribe to the bullshit until we win. Flee, that's New York shit.
That's New York shit.
He's the what's your man? They used to coach back in the day or Flee. AllBall. The ball dude, he used to coach every other year. Herb Williams. The hitman. Ron is the hitman. Go get him.
Hey, Flee. What I said, we're gonna be the bane of this shit. We're gonna restore order in this shit. We ain't putting up with nonsense.
Order.
Come on, man. Big shout out Ron Mills. Big shout out to the whole chat. Yeah.
Empire. Hold on, wait, that's 67. That's never sat like that. Yo,
y'all gonna get us in trouble. Yeah, y'all gonna get us in trouble.
Yo, Flee. Hold on, yo, Flee. This guy be talking all that Varnell Hill shit. He's about to get us jump out of roommates, bro. Unsubscribing from their channel.
Listen,
the nigga
man.
said I'm 67. I've never like that.
Yo, Empire.
Big shout out Empire 7179, man.
Hey, Flee, do we have
that's
the dope?
Hilarious.
Flee, do we have the dopest chat ever, bro?
Nah, that's for real. We do, OG. That is fucking hilarious.
Come on, yeah. I never thought or think every chat y'all just get better and better. It's insane, bro. And this is why we try to say, yeah, we only gonna do an hour, and we be on this bitch 2-3 hours, and this. Look, we treat the chat like Mike Brown. It's 100% y'all fault, and it's a great thing.
It's a great thing. Word.
Bless one. You gotta chill. Yeah, we gotta. What's good? Can we? Jesus Christ. Yo, RP. RP.
Bumping him like, did you see that? Did you see that?
His shoulder?
Did you see that?
Niggas said they watch film like this.
With their feet.
Did you see that? Nudge him a little bit.
Look. Niggas said you watching film like this. Did y'all just see what he just did?
Yeah.
Yo, man. I apologize if I just started something there. I apologize, man.
Matthew, mind your business. Mind your goddamn business, Matthew.
He did start something because he knew what he was doing when he brought this up. RP's back at it. Before we get going.
Yeah, well, RP did. We got to jump.
RP makes me nervous. I'm not going to even lie.
RP makes me nervous.
Right.
RP, we love you, RP.
RP, bless one is not diabolical. You, sir, are the definition of diabolical. He's back. Here we go. He said the fuck when mom and dad are arguing again. Somebody, I'm hedging off of Hart, bro. Now we got to get him the ball so he can move and scatter the defense. What happened? AllBall TV. What happened, Flee? Oh, that was that's crazy. That's you on the thing. So you hold on. What you mean? Now you have to play through them.
No,
if you don't give them,
no,
Flee,
you don't. They're not.
What?
When Brunson gets the ball, when Brunson is bringing the ball up now, we are asking Mikal Bridges to be the other ball handler now. If we're not watching it, that's what's.
TV. Nah.
When mom and dad are fighting, look at OG's face.
TV.
They scared, but I'm
What I just
Like, I
know
wish
about,
this.
every time Fabian goes RP or Flee goes RP, I get nervous because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what video he's gonna put together. RP, you the GOAT. Oh, you the GOAT.
RP's the GOAT, man. We love you, RP.
Oh, yo. Oh, look, man. Look, my eyes is tearing up, man.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yo.
Nigga got me sweat.
Hey, Flee,
Nigga got
because y'all
me
don't even
sweating
understand what be
Nigga got me
going on.
sweating.
Flee, they don't even understand what be going on in my mind, man. Like, I just be, yo.
You a nut. You a nut. You crazy.
Yo. Oh, man.
Oh, man. That was good.
Fellas,
That was good, RP.
we live
By the way,
tomorrow. Okay, Fabian,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Go
ahead,
Golden
my
State
bad.
said everybody.
Well, Curry ain't playing for sure, but they still gonna come out.
Nobody's playing. Porzingis, Draymond. Like it looks like all their starters are sitting down.
Let's get it. Listen,
We'll kick them in their back.
fellas, I think we have an opportunity to move up to that 2 seed. We only 2 games behind.
Did Boston play today?
No, I don't know, but I remember they lost the other day. Remember when Jalen Brunson got thrown out?
Oh, they beat
I
the
didn't
Wizards.
watch-
They beat
I
the
didn't watch
Wizards.
Yeah,
any
they beat the
basketball
Wizards today.
I didn't watch any basketball today.
So we're 2 games behind in the loss column though.
Oh, Denver and LA are on ABC right now. So look at that. I ain't watch a lick of basketball.
No. Look, but Flee, it's on. It's crazy though. The Lakers was playing great basketball. They was up double digits, 12-14. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. Denver then took the lead by 3.
I'm about to lock in on that.
Yeah, and everybody's playing. But yeah, fellas, I think before we go, the Boston Celtics, their schedule coming up. They beat the Wizards today. They got Phoenix coming up. They got Golden State. They got the Grizzlies. They got Minnesota. They got OKC, Atlanta. They got Charlotte. They got Miami. They got us, Paul's April 9th. And then their last game is the Magic. And I think our schedule is a little sweeter than theirs. But before we run out of here, we ain't got an answer. We can respond another time. Do y'all think we should attempt to try to get that 2 seed?
Don't tell me I'm the mom in this scenario because I'm light skinned.
I ain't the fucking mom, so figure it out, nigga.
You do.
Let him know, Flee. Yeah, let him know, Flee.
I don't even want to. I ain't.
Right now, hold on. Right now.
I want myself into that. I want myself into that.
Yeah, I don't even.
No, because Flee will take this. Flee will take this.
You did that.
Yeah,
you did that.
What am I thinking?
You did that, Ray. You did that, baby. Don't do me like that. You did that.
Don't do you like that. I did myself like that because you about to take this. Oh yeah, you want to go there?
Hold on. Show the second one before we get out of here. What is RP up there doing?
Yo, RP, that should be playing the whole. It plays every other video for some reason. It goes bananas. Like I'm hearing the other videos play at the same time. Hold on.
Shit, we got a goodie tomorrow morning, or well, not tomorrow morning, 1 o'clock. I think on ABC.
We got tomorrow.
Minnesota, Minnesota and OKC. Ant-Man against SGA tomorrow.
I'm locked in on that.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Yeah,
Detroit
Detroit Raptors is an important game. Do you have?
Thank you for saying that, OG. That's what I was about to say. Right now, if the playoffs started today,
Fabian, you got. I put it up. Hold on, Fleet. Fabian, you can show it real quick on the screen. Remember, I sent in the group chat the bracket, the East bracket. Go ahead.
That's on NBA.com. That's easy. But I just wanted to put RP's joint real quick because I had that up. He's back at it.
That's the dude.
I just gotta be honest with y'all. I'm done.
I'm done being a Knicks fan, bro. I'm done. Back on the bandwagon.
Play that again. Play that again.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm done.
Yo,
I'm done.
yo.
I need that video.
I'm done being a Knicks fan, bro. I'm done. Back on the bandwagon. Hey, please, we gotta contenders, baby. Listen, everything last week. Yeah.
I like it like that. What?
No. But listen how diabolical and great that was. Forget the music. The first video, no haircut. I look a mess, glasses. In the next one, I got the cut. I'm fresh. That was beautiful. That was
great,
beautiful.
RP.
That was dope.
RP, you amazing, RP.
Your work is always good. That was dope.
Yo, oh man, that was funny.
All Rick James Ball. That's
That was good. That was good, RP. Word.
Yeah, we got the NBA standings because the bracket is up on NBA.com. He goes to East. The AFC is not figured out. Of course, we got the playing teams, but you see it here. Right now, if the playoffs started, the Knicks would be the 3rd seed. Miami Heat would be the 6th. That would be our first round matchup. Cavaliers versus the Magic. That's a rematch from last year's playoffs in the first round. And, of course, the Pistons and Celtics await the winners of the play-in tournament. Hornets are on fire, by the way. They're playing. They're the hottest team out of all these guys.
Yes.
And they just dangerous. Don't even let me get started with you. Detroit fans, do not be in the motherfucking building right now. Let the Hornets spank y'all out there first round. Because you think you could just skip steps, as Flee put it. And then boys, and remember, hold on. The Hornets got smoked with the Pistons. Yeah. Hornets got smoked with the Pistons. Flee, all Charles Lee gotta do. Go into that Phil Jackson book, and you find the JoJo English of your squad and get Jalen Duren the fuck up out of there and tear up this whole playoff run.
That's 3 lives.
Get ready.
That's 3 Knicks rehabs in a row. A JoJo English
reference.
Just reference from our brother Fabian. Fabian, real quick, can you speak on this real quick? I just want to set the table. Detroit has won 3 in a row. Orlando's won 6 in a row. Miami's won 7 in a row. Atlanta's won 9 in a row. So I'm just talking about teams that are just frolicking behind us, just around, you know what I mean? Handling their business. Any cause to pause. Anything like, damn, they playing well. Maybe we need to get on a little win streak. We won 2 in a row against some lesser talented teams. But what does that say? Does that say anything with, where you at? I want to hear from you first, though. OG, you finish this thing all. Pause.
Oh. I got to do my due diligence.
It's a fact, bless one.
I got to do my due diligence on them Hawks. 9 in a row, 9 and 1 in their last 10. They traded for Kuminga.
Fact.
And he's not even playing great like that. From when I was looking at the stat sheet,
playing good though. You're playing good.
Right. But what do we say? If you replace Trae Young in that lineup, forget offensively, bro, D up. You saw what's the kid that just got traded to the Clippers from the Pacers? Mathurin.
Mathurin.
I want to be the best two-way player in the game. I'm talking to Kawhi right now. This, that, and the third. That's all Kuminga got to do to shut Steve Kerr the hell up, make them all look stupid over there in Golden State. Go match your man Dyson Daniels. Go take it back to that 98-99 Hawks team with Mookie Blaylock and the Plastic Man in them. Go
Allen Henderson, Steve Smith.
Go turn it up a little bit over there.
Matumbo. Yeah.
Go sneak into that play and smoke them Pistons. That's what I need. I gotta do my dude. I haven't seen any video on them though. I want to see how they look. But the Hornets, that I know how you say his name. Not Mubate,
Diate.
Yate,
Yeah.
Masa.
Him and Duran had smoke since high school.
Oh, right.
They didn't have smoke since prep school.
Those are the two most interesting teams to me because Philly's going to rely on Embiid. You got to rely on Embiid to have some smoke in the playoffs. But those two teams right there, young, and more importantly, with the Hawks, I think defensively they're the ones that can shut you down. And we just brought it up, late 90s Hawks team, AllBall. They those playing teams. It's not like the last couple year playing teams where we're like Chicago, Atlanta. That Atlanta,
right. Different.
Hornets might be. Hornets the damn near the best team in the league since January 1st.
They are though.
It's special, man.
Record wise.
That was a great question. And just to be honest, just real quick, Fabian, I've been watching some of them Atlanta games. They are good. I'm not saying that they are a threat or champion, but listen, I was up here telling y'all, Kuminga can play basketball. I said, what's stopping him from being as good as one of the Thompson twins? He's just as big. He's just as athletic. Now, I don't know if has the defensive mindset like them, but why can't he get that? So I'm not surprised that Kuminga, like Flee just said, is playing good basketball, right? Because you need a system and a coach to open that up for you. But to answer Flee's initial question, Flee, is very important for us to play good basketball down the stretch right now. Let me explain why. Confidence. You need to have confidence, and you need those opposing teams to not have as much confidence against you. Because if these teams are playing great basketball down the stretch and we're playing bad, just imagine the confidence they're going to have going against us in the playoffs. You always need that little sense of fear. All the great teams, the other teams, it's that sense of fear when you're going up against Kobe and Shaq, Jordan and them guys, SGA and them guys, right? So Fleet is very important because a lot of these teams that were bad in the beginning of the season, now you see the adjustments they've made, the moves they made, the style of basketball they are playing. Fleet, these young teams are athletic, they're tall, and they don't give a fuck who you are. It's very important for us to play good basketball down the stretch.
But I'm going to leave with this. And what that has me thinking about is that they can play like that. And if everything goes to shit, it's going to be okay. Orlando has no expectations. Neither does Atlanta. Philly doesn't. Cleveland doesn't. But Cleveland may have some small ones. Boston sure doesn't. Detroit doesn't have. Detroit is in such a favorable position just in terms of the worldwide media and how we look at them. They went from winning 14 games to now they're the number one seed in the conference. For me, I don't think there's any expectations. It is really, really tough spot for the Knicks to be in right now, where there are such huge expectations for a team that just came from the Eastern Conference Finals. And I don't think that that's talked about enough. Everybody could play freely. Boston could still continue to play freely. Detroit can absolutely play freely.
Yeah.
For me, what I always say is not skipping steps. They're not primed and ready to win no championship. So if they flame out in the second round, they're going to go back home and be like, it's all good. We had a great year. Yep. Right? Yep. Us.
Fleet.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no room.
Who got more pressure on them to win this year? Detroit or Detroit Pistons or the New York Knicks?
Oh, it's not even close. It's not
close.
Listen. The excuse is already set in for every team except the Knicks in the East. If Detroit don't win, they're young.
That's
right?
A fact, bless one.
If Boston don't win, hey, Tatum just got back. They wasn't supposed to be this good anyway. The excuse is already set in for everybody. The Knicks have to get to the finals this year. They have to. So what Flee is saying, that was a great question because I always allude to this. Giants, Patriots, last game of the season. That confidence builder and what happened in the Super Bowl. The rest is history. The Knicks cannot allow for a Hornets, a Raptors, a Cleveland, or Orlando to have that much confidence going up against us to where there's no fear. No, we got to start instilling some fear on some of these teams. So some of these ball games, even though it's against the Pacers and Golden State, you have to win them. And that's why I want to win by 40. Yeah. So when you go into the playoffs with us, that coach is going to the drawing board and going, yeah, we got to be careful because they're capable of doing this. So Flee, very important. Listen, the pressure's all on the Knicks.
Do y'all agree with Vaughn Allen? Vaughn Allen's our guy. He said, Flee, Cavs, Detroit, Boston don't believe they playing with house money. Their expectations are the same as the New York Knicks.
No,
I don't know if the expectations are the same.
No.
Boston playing with house money. That's a fact.
The key, listen, y'all, he's correct. The key word, those teams don't believe they playing with house money. Everybody else.
Critical think. You got to read, Flee.
That's
read.
The key word.
Cavs, Detroit, Boston don't believe they playing with house money.
They don't. No. Boston, listen.
Yeah, I got it.
Boston, 2 seed, Jalen Brown. Listen, that young man, that organization, they think they can win a championship. Detroit, that coach, with Cade, they don't think they play with house money. They already let y'all know last year was a fluke. The Knicks shouldn't have beat us. This year, we think we're the best. Cleveland going to get James Harden. That move was to get them over the hump. They don't, but the masses, us and everybody else knows for a fact they playing with house money.
Okay.
Well.
Big shout out to Vaughn. Big shout out to Vaughn.
Let me throw the Hail Mary Molotov cocktail up in this bitch.
There you go.
Please do.
Is a loser. Cavaliers, they lose. Jim Harden, loser. When the Suns, the Cavaliers are playing with house money, and they'll realize that when they lose in the playoffs, possibly by the Orlando Magic. Detroit, when they lose in the Eastern Conference, not making the finals, they'll realize that when they say, well, they don't have a second scorer. Cade Cunningham is still young. Jalen Duren is in his early 20s. They're going to see that.
That's what's going to come. Yep.
The Celtics and the Pistons, they're going to play. They're going to act like they can go win a championship. But if Tatum ain't right, they're going to have that built-in excuse no matter what they got to say. Okay, Joe Mazzulla's not going to tell them that. Mazzulla ain't playing, on the chalkboard. He ain't playing them games. But we know what it is. It's us. It's the media. It's everybody else saying like, supposed to. If we lose, we know Jalen Brunson is punk ass and Josh Hart on them damn roommates bullshit. They feeling it, talking about what the season and running around. What are they talking about on this podcast? They feel it. They know it. Josh Hart be on Twitter retweeting motherfuckers talking about, well, if you don't want me on the team, then fuck it then. Too bad. I'm here. You got to deal with me. They feel this pressure. They know what New York is about. You saw what Iman Shumpert said. When I played for the Knicks, it felt like New York was behind the Knicks. When I played with Cleveland, it felt like I was playing with LeBron. It's two different things. This is the whole city attacking you if you don't show up for the blue and orange. We are lunatics. Detroit and Boston might have that from the fans, but even those Boston fans, they're small fans. They know, our guy just came back from injury. You already know no strangers coming here with the Tatum mask all over again for next.
It just said it. It's a gap year, y'all. Remember. Shut the hell up, no strays. He just said it. It's a gap year. Fuck out of here, bro.
Oh boy, how you say it? I rest my case.
I rest my case.
That's what they do?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ray. Good job, Ray.
Thank you very much. Damn, I don't know where to go from there. I think that's
home. He. Nigga,
Sleep.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, where we go from here?
Sick of this. I'm tired of him. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of this nigga. Oh, there you go. Okay. I like. Oh, he threw some shit in there. Oh, he back. Heard you. I like
Big Flee.
Fucking biggest, y'all.
Never the little one.
Love y'all, man. For real.
Live tomorrow. We are live tomorrow. Live reaction. Knicks at home against the Golden State Warriors. We doing it, y'all. Play by play.
Beat these niggas by 30,000.
I want to embarrass Steve Kerr. How about that?
Real quick, before we go, and don't answer. We can answer on AllBall reactions.
Ooh.
Jonathan Kuminga turns into a perennial all-star. Is that an indictment on Steve Kerr?
Yes.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
We didn't have to answer.
I just wanted to say.
Hey, no. Can I just make one more point?
Perennial all-star. Let me walk that back. Perennial all-star is a lot. If he becomes an all-star, is that a indictment on Steve?
Flee, it's already an indictment already with what Atlanta is doing. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what's more indictment. You show all that love to the little other guy with the left hand. What's his name over there?
Pajemski.
Right.
I don't got nothing to say about that. I'm gonna keep quiet because I had a conversation about that offline.
You telling me
you empowered that little yo. All right. Yeah. Kill these niggas, Kuminga. Kill these niggas. And when do they play Golden State? Do they play Golden State again?
Flee, remember when I said my dream coach?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that nigga.
Oh, okay. Walking that back. Good.
Facts.
I love you for that, bro. I'm glad
I ain't
you
fucking
are.
with Steve. I don't even
like
Steve
Kerr's
Kerr
a great coach. Great coach, but
yeah, I'm done with Steve Kerr.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ray, what's up with your face, Ray?
I'm looking up the what the fuck?
They
may not even play Atlanta. Do
right.
They?
I was wondering. I want to know, do they play Atlanta at all for the rest of the year? Or they might have not, they might have played them twice already. And the youngest in charge said he's okay. Hall of Fame, baby. You know he's a Hall of Fame coach, the youngest.
Golden State. They played Golden State once so far. So that means they got to play again.
Yep.
And they blew Golden State out. This was on January 11th. So that was before the trade.
You got to do Steve Kerr. You ever seen the movie Glory Road?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember at the end, they was doing all them moves and ice grilling the head coach. That's what Kuminga got to do. You got to do that to Steve Kerr. And see, this is where the organization and coaches back their players. Y'all, Kuminga, we need you to get 40 tonight.
Actually, they play Golden State on Saturday.
This
coming Saturday.
March 24th. I was going to tell you that.
They play Golden State Saturday.
In Atlanta?
Yes, in Atlanta. It'll be home. It's a home game for them.
If they smart, Kuminga, we need you to have 40. And like I said, an ill fast break dunk and walk and run by and ice grill Steve Kerr like no other. And yo, man, niggas gotta start getting smoked, bro. Y'all playing with niggas' bread, dog. I'm a $100 million nigga. For what the league is today, Flee, I said it. What the league is today is what Kuminga is.
This true?
Real quick, going back, I'm trying to go back. Atlanta's last big win was against the Celtics on January 28th. Ever since then, they lost to the Pacers. They beat Miami. They beat Utah. They lost to Charlotte back-to-back, home and home. Big time. We just talked about them. They beat Philly. They lost to Miami. They beat Brooklyn. They beat the Wizards. They beat the Portland Trailblazers. They beat Milwaukee, 76ers,
bad team.
Mavericks, Nets.
Mediocre.
Might have to.
Okay. Nah, I mean, they winning, but
yeah,
those are mediocre.
But listen, they're going to be in the playoffs. I mean,
they put it together.
For me, if they get in the playoffs and Kuminga's playing good basketball is good basketball. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm rooting for him because whatever Steve Kerr was attempting to do is fucked up. It's fucked up. But before we get out of here, Ron Mills, no one is safe. No one is safe.
Safe is a crazy word. That's an interesting word.
Hey, Fleet, last year, Jalen Brunson was safe. This year, I think he understands that. That's why he's fatigued. That's why he look how he looks, because he knows. Unless you're in the playoffs averaging 40 and we're in the finals and we losing the dogfight, and that's maybe a whole nother. But if we don't make the finals, Ron Mills, no one is safe.
Ron Mills is one of the coaches on the Real Nigga Basketball Squad. I thought that was a real nigga comment. So big shout out to Ron Mills. Big shout out to the chat. My brothers.
Brunson is safe, man.
Who's he safe from?
The Bucks, but not safe from the.
No, please, no. Is he safe from the? Is he safe from the fans?
Oh no,
the honest fans. The ones who just remember everything he did the last couple of years, he's safe. He's safe from them because they're gonna say Brunson did this and Brunson did that, and I remember watching Brunson beat Michael Jordan in the playoffs. That's cool.
Hey, Flee, you see how our chat is the realest ever? I don't think he's safe. I think what you just did last season, the season before.
All right.
I don't think that's the. I don't think that's what it is now.
I hope so. I don't want to hear shit about. There's a lot of people that jump in. A lot of people that jump in this chat and talk to me about what Brunson did the last 3 years. He made us relevant. He did this. He did that. All factual things. Everything is right. We're talking about right now. We're getting a little antsy. How much time do we have left? How long? How much more is this window open? So
if he was playing great basketball this season and was an MVP candidate, then I he's safe. But I think right now, from the fans, I think he's safe from the organization as far as trading them or something crazy. But I'm saying as far as being void of criticism, because remember, Jalen Brunson couldn't do nothing bad. But I think this season now, Flee, I don't think he's safe. And if we're not in the finals, I think there's going to be a lot of platforms, a lot of fans. They're gonna ramp up to Jalen Brunson criticism, bro. Watch.
When you put it that way, yeah. I thought you meant from the organization. Yeah. Brunson, we on your head top. This playoffs, I already fought my brothers. I held you down last playoffs. OG has improved. Cat, 2 years in a row now, you can't get it going with him. You the one that agreed to have him over here. You the one that showed me for one game you thought you were Stockton him alone with Josh Hart. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Then the next game you try to beat Chris Paul, and then you just reverted. And you could be a point guard. That's what I'm most pissed off about. And you got a big man like that needs to be fed the ball. Then that's all everybody's been talking about. And the only reason why I defended your punk ass is because I didn't think you could, but you showed me you could. You know you done fucked up, right?
I would have loved if you to just ended the show with that video that Flee was asking for. Light-skinned bitches. That
just win, you light-skinned bitch.
Oh, you supposed to have that dialed up, man.
I don't even
know how to search that.
Right.
But,
hold on. Before we get out of here, hold on. Let's see. Please, hold on. Let's see right now.
I'm trying. I don't even know how to search that.
Yo, let me out. You what you call it? Menace? Not Menace.
Boys in the hood. No, let me out.
Yo, let me out.
Cuba Gooding. What's his name? Trey?
Oh, yeah. Let me out, though.
Let me out, though.
Yo, Joe, let me out.
I can't find that shit. Yeah, man. Damn.
I don't even know how do you search that? John Morant ain't coming for who?
Huh?
Slick Nick said John Morant.
I got it. Got it.
Get them fucking W's, you light-skinned bitch.
Got it. Oh yeah. Got it. Maybe you got it in the group chat?
Nah.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I just did something stupid. I sent it to myself. Hold on. Yeah, that was super crazy. Lord have mercy. Here you go. That shit sounds crazy. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I wasn't gonna find that video.
Why would he yell like this? Calm down.
Fuck about none of them niggas, nigga. Get some fucking W. Get some fucking W. You like skin, bitch?
You light-skinned.
Fuck about none of them niggas, nigga. Get some fucking W. Get some fucking W. You like skin, bitch?
Listen, that brother needs to run for mayor. Yeah. Shout out to whoever that is. And it was so official. They don't understand. They laughing because they think it's a joke. Flee, he's dead serious.
He's dead ass serious.
Niggas is
Fuck
real
about
niggas.
none of them niggas, nigga. Get some fucking W. Get some fucking W. You like this, bitch?
So when y'all, so when people try to understand how just involved and dedicated we are as Knicks fans, Flee, we take this shit serious. So when you got all these niggas on the team thinking shit is a game and a joke, he represents how real Knicks fans feel, bro.
It's a fact.
Love it.
Josh Hart looked a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know what this was.
KNICKS REHAB.
Yeah, y'all.
Imagine how comfortable they gonna look if we ain't in the finals.
Don't get Raw Mills on the chat on the Zoom call.
I see y'all tomorrow, y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. All right. I see y'all tomorrow.
Let me out.
I see y'all tomorrow.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.